Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of The Red Valley. We all feeling good tonight? You all remember what happened last week?
Mm-hmm. Lots of stuff. Lots of murder.
Lots of
betrayal.
Things.
I can't believe you hit that person with the car.
Oh.
I didn't kill a single guy.
Nope.
Except for that one guy.
Gordo killed everyone.
Yeah, Gordo did commit several murders.
Yeah.
I don't think Gordo's mentally.
Alright, so last session, you all were told that you needed to escort a diplomat named Purav Tiwari across the Red Valley from Darjuna to Rukesh. Alongside him was a peacock that was meant to be delivered to the governor. However, you all quickly realized that Purav had a little bit of a secret he was keeping from you. After you all were ambushed by some of the members within your own party and a strange cackling jackal man on the bridge, you quickly realized that Purav had something... or rather, a package in his pocket that they seemed to be hunting.
What?
That object was referred to as a vault. Specifically, a small puzzle box with a six-letter code to get into. It radiated necromancy, it radiated abjuration, and the party decided it was quite evil, so they stole it from Purav, hid it in their pockets, and pretended to throw a fake one off of the edge. And that's where we're going to start.
That's right. That is exactly where we left off.
The sandstone city of Rukesh is impossible to miss in the daytime. Its massive walls towering above the rolling sands, rising over 40 feet tall and many feet thick, sloping upwards into a steep trapezoidal shape. But at night, the city transforms into a shadowy mountain, a looming silhouette where one must be careful to stay on path. Entry is restricted to a single gate that juts out from the sandstone walls, the only access point for those seeking entrance into the city. At this moment, the distressed Purav slumps over in his seat, as he's tired himself out over the last hour cursing each and every one of you out as a group and individually. Iraj and Gordo didn't understand half of it, but Ragoba could understand the venom in his words. He's angry, but it's clear to Ragoba that his condemnations are rooted in helplessness and fear. He doesn't know what's going to happen to him once he makes it to Rukesh. Iraj stays quiet, feeling the weight of the bronze box in his pocket. At this moment, only Gordo, Iraj, and Ragoba know that the puzzle box is still in your possession. Purav, Vishal, and Tarun saw Gordo throw it into the abyss of the Red Valley just a few hours prior. The rain has ceased, as it usually does outside the valley, and Purav mutters something under his breath. Once we arrive, I must send a letter to my family. When they find out about this, they'll surely send some extra guards for my safety. As the sky darkens, a handful of people still moving about are guided by the dim light of a dozen or so torches. These torches are carried by Mesaraki guards, who are notorious for their invasive searches, ensuring that nothing and no one enters the city without scrutiny. A stern Goliath figure in studded leathers is flanked by 4 guards. He holds a long sword and a lantern atop a large, deep brown horse. State your business and provide identification. Purav kind of looks at all of you with like a pressed lip and starts going through his stuff. Each of you can take out the papers you have. You are all have like a emblem that essentially says, I'm part of the Mercenaries Guild. Yep. So you can show that. Yep. Purav has some papers he's going to show, and you also need to bring out the job flyer.
Okay.
So you all proceed to show that?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. My emblem and my flyer.
Sounds good. Would any of you like to insight check Purav?
I will.
He's acting a little quiet.
He's looking for his letters.
That's a flat roll for me, so.
Insight.
14.
14, nice.
Cool.
Insight, that's a flat roll for me.
21.
4.
25.
4 does not do anything.
Oh my god. Okay.
But
I'm not very insightful.
Gordo and Iraj, Purav doesn't seem like he's going to talk about this situation with the guards. He's a little too paranoid to trust Mesarakis with the information about his alleged assassination attempt.
Yeah, I'm gonna also keep my mouth shut for now and try and shift the vault and hide it a little bit.
Okay, can you please make a sleight of hand to hide it from their grasp? They will be patting each of you down.
Yeah, sleight of hand. This is when I roll terribly.
Watcha.
Alright, so with 3 plus 5, 8.
Oh no!
It's a little bit too heavy for you to completely conceal from the hands of this large Goliath who feels something heavy. What's this? He reaches his hand into your pocket and pulls out this bolt. What is this? You all turn around as you're all being pat down, and you see this large Goliath atop a horse pulling out this the puzzle box. Purav just kind of goes.
Oh,
He's trying to keep it together.
Josh, you should have said the magical phrase at the beginning of the session.
Yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Too late. Too late.
Oh no, he doesn't get the inspiration.
Yep, nope, doesn't work now.
Oh well.
I'll say, because you were the first one to say it, I'll give you inspiration, but you can't use it for this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You already fucked up.
Okay.
Yep, fair enough.
Well-
That down.
Now's the time for maybe the charisma boys to sweep in, because
Yeah.
you all just got revealed.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here.
Raj looks like a deer caught in headlights.
Your little
Right
fox
now.
ears are pressed down across back in your head.
Playing a shifter with,
He's a
fox.
human with fox ears.
but no tail, because I was too far.
Yes, we have pictures publicly available in the Discord under character art.
Yes. If you want to see what my boy looks like.
So it's it just looks like the puzzle box there.
Yeah, everyone now sees Vishal, Tarun, Purav, all see that you all have tricked them. But they're all holding it together because you all both picked up, both Gordo and Iraj picked up that no one was going to say anything because they don't trust these guys right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm panicking. Oh.
8 charisma needs help. He's like, having a panic attack.
Well, my first thought is to try and lie and say that it's just like a family heirloom, like a
Yeah, you can do
little
that.
trinket.
That's
It-
How dare you from him?
It's just his lucky puzzle box. It's a family heirloom.
What, some kid's toy?
Yeah.
Roll deception.
Yeah, it's just a kid's toy. Give it back.
It's cocked. It's cocked.
Come on, Cameron.
Nat 20! Yes! Yes! Oh, lying!
He looks at it. He's just-
Lying. It's so successful.
Yeah!
He looks at it and then gives a little look at the clear young Messeraki soldier boy in front of him, whimpering. And he sighs and he kind of gives it back. He's just like, fair enough.
Thank you.
Awfully expensive kid's toy, he mutters under his breath.
Thank you.
Alright.
Shove it back in my pocket, and then I Purav and
Purav is giving you, like, the red-faced emoji, like, angry face at the moment. He is so pissed off. But he is holding himself together. In the meantime, I would say, Iraj, you're able to pick up, just based off of your passive insight, the vibes are a little bit off with these soldiers. You've come in and out of Messerak before, and just in and out of Rukesh before. Mm-hmm. And while they are really, like, they'll pat you down every time you come in or out. Mm-hmm. But they're especially vigilant right now. A little bit too suspicious. Would you like to roll an insight check to figure out why?
Well, could I just ask
Sure.
like one of the soldiers, if you don't mind me asking, what's all the heightened security about here?
I'll give you persuasion with advantage because you're in the military.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna ask to do it.
Your insight check would have been better.
I know it would have, but like I wanna use a little
Your connections.
personality. So double 8s
Okay.
minus 1. 7.
You're not on guard. It's none of your business.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember that while you're on mercenary work, you do not represent the government of Messerak.
So,
Sad.
Wow. Been disavowed by my own countries.
While Iraj is getting a stern talking to from a person higher up in the military, you two notice something shift in the shadows just about 20, 30 feet away by the walls. Could you both make a perception check?
I would love to, Lauren.
That's 10 plus 2, 12.
Okay.
16.
Gordo does not see it, but Rogoba, something in the distance shifts. A humanoid figure who's watching this interaction disappears into the shadows of the city walls.
familiar. Send the familiar.
That's a great call. Yeah, I'm sending the familiar.
Yes, sounds good. We will tune into the familiar as you guys walk through the city gates. So as you walk through these gates, you all notice something as they give you a nod and they wave you through. There are a couple people by like the entryway to the city who are dressed in these kind of like drab reddish robes, and they actually, as you enter, reach out for your hands to shake your hands. Iraj and Gordo, you would know better than to shake hands with the protesters within the city, but Rogova doesn't. Do you shake one of their hands?
Can I at least insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you cause an entire scene.
That's 18 plus stuff.
That's
18 plus 0. Never
There
mind.
is zero ill intent.
That's all you get.
All right. Shaking hands.
As you accept one of their hands, they kind of grab onto your hand and very lovingly say, "Welcome to Rukesh." And they let you go.
All right. Should I pat down my pockets?
Go ahead if you'd like.
Yeah.
So just maybe like perception check or whatever.
19.
Nothing was stolen. They just wanted to welcome you into the city.
I don't like the look you're giving me. Zero ill intent with 18.
What would I know about?
History check from both Gordo and Iraj.
All right. Oh, that's
Oh, history with my plus
a
0.
-1 for me.
Nat 20.
Oh!
6 total.
With the 6 Gordo, you just know that you're not supposed to... Just don't fuck with people
yeah,
from
just
entrance
don't.
to the city.
Yeah.
But Iraj, you know, this is a sect of worshippers who don't worship the main gods, essentially. They're outcasts. The city doesn't really like them because they're inherently against, like, some city things, but they pay their taxes, so they're allowed within the city.
Oh.
But as a matter of fact, as you kind of, like, walk away, the guards who are escorting you just say, like, hey, don't, in the future, just don't mess with them. They're trying to convert you.
I just give him the look I just gave you.
oh, okay.
What?
Strange.
Strange.
So the guards are helping each of you escort the cart with Purav and the peacock further into the city. Mm-hmm. The streets are lit by the occasional torch, but the darkness of the night overtakes much of the streets. Eventually, the cart is brought to a safer location near the center of the city, and the guards quickly escort Purav inside after he pays you.
Yes.
As he hands over, like, the gold, he kind of says to you both in a hushed tone, "I will call upon each of you to talk about the situation in the next few days once the satrap decides to see me. Stay on the low about it. Keep it safe, and keep me safe, and I'm sure my father will pay you handsomely. 170 gold pieces each, to account for the dead people, too."
Oh. Yike. Yeah, fair enough. There was extra money there.
Okay.
You guys took their,
Well, they weren't using it.
yeah, they died. They're not gonna give their money.
They betrayed us anyway,
Yep.
so I mean, it feels a little dirty, but
It is a little bit of blood money, but
It was.
I mean, where else was it gonna go? Purav's pocket?
not definitely.
Right.
yeah, you convinced me to not feel bad.
But
Yeah.
Iraj gives him a dirty look, but doesn't say anything.
yeah,
he's
it's
not agreeing
mutual.
to it, but he's not going to do anything right.
The dirty look is mutual.
It's 170 gold. Do you
Yes.
said? Okay.
170 gold. You guys can go shopping later. But first,
gosh.
it's a little after midnight. Y'all should
100.
probably find somewhere to sleep or an inn to stay.
All right. Cool.
I'll add 120 gold because
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give some of it to your bird.
Oh yeah.
I'm paying ahead for every time the familiar dies.
So,
Wait, what did the familiars?
that's what we're about to get to.
Yeah.
Well, Iraj, you actually have a place. Yeah, I know a place around here that's got a decent place.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Drunken Lizard, actually. Ooh. So while you're taking them there, you actually become blinded and deafened while you look through the eyes of your familiar.
It's
Who are you going to
also-
hold on to for stability as you walk?
It's also, I can only do that with all the familiars 100 feet for me.
Yeah, we'll just say you're doing it as you're walking.
Okay.
So who you holding on to for stability?
Well, probably Raj.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gordo.
Oh.
You're
A little too murdery.
You're a little too murdery, a little too mangy.
You got that cat-like instinct, so if you start hanging on a bit too hard, I'll just strike.
So, can the bird make a survival check to hunt them down?
Also, how do you convince Araj to like?
I think you just do.
Yeah.
You just grab onto him and you can see he's seeing through his familiar's eyes. He's warging right now.
He's warging.
Yeah.
What is?
That's Game of Thrones. Looking through an animal's eyes is called warging.
I'm sorry, I don't know this. I'm sorry. Okay, I see that there is something I'm missing, but Jesus.
Anyways.
Yeah, I'm probably just like hang on to you. Like I'm looking through my familiar. Hold on.
Okay.
This will take a second.
Survival check?
Looking for.
Would I use my own survival check?
It would be the bird's survival check.
What is the bird survival check?
What's the wisdom of a
Raven
crow?
5e. Alright, ravens. I think that it's actually, like, not bad. Yeah, it's a +1.
It's better than mine.
Cool.
13.
With a 13, you're able to see some of the tracks actually make their way through a crack within the city wall, but past that point, you can't find anything.
Gotcha. I will keep note of these tracks as best I can, because this is a city that is not familiar to me.
Yep.
But I'll keep note of that, and shit, I guess the trail's gone dead at that point, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. But you do know there is a crack in the city wall.
We can slip in and out.
Yeah.
Easily.
So, walking through the narrow streets, you spot a modest tavern nestled in the heart of the city that Iraj is familiar with. The building is constructed from weathered stone and clay with wooden beams supporting its slightly sagging roof. The entrance is marked by a carved wooden sign depicting a playful, tipsy lizard, its long tail curled around a half-empty goblet. It's called the Drunk Lizard, but the people of Meserak would call it the Marmulak Imast.
Marmulak Imast?
Yeah, you could just call it, that's Persian for drunken lizard.
Got it.
Nice.
The drunken lizard.
Or the intoxicated lizard, rather.
True Jack's there?
Yes, True Jack would love this place.
Hell yeah.
Inside, the floors are covered in simple woven rugs. Low wooden tables are scattered throughout the room, each surrounded by cushioned seating. The air is filled with the scent of spiced meats from the earlier dinner, and freshly baked flatbreads. Accompanied by the soft murmur of conversation with the only few patrons who are awake inside at the moment. However, just as you put your foot through the door, "Ah! Friends, welcome to my establishment. Please, have a seat. Drink some tea. Is it your first time here?"
No, I've been here before.
This is for the rest of you?
Yes, it's my first time.
The innkeeper pops out from behind the bar and is revealed to be a short, even for a dwarf, jolly dwarvish man with a pot belly and a long black beard, neatly braided and adorned with silver rings.
Do I know his name?
You do. He wears a simple, I think it's called a Phrygian cap, so it's like a beanie essentially that goes forward.
Yeah.
He's got a dark eyeliner that highlights his bright twinkling eyes. His name is Navid.
Navid.
Oh,
Welcome back, then! Oh, well, you may know this, but my name is Navid Faramars. For over 6 generations, my family has run this inn and excelled in all forms of hospitality and entertainment across Rukesh. You can expect the kind of service that only experience can offer here at the Drunken Lizard. And he, pats you on the back like he fucking knows both of you.
Good to see you again, Navid.
Oh, well, can I help you? Get you some tea, or perhaps you just need a place to sleep tonight?
A place to sleep, definitely, and probably some food as well. We've been out in the valley.
All the above?
Mm-hmm.
I can start something now and show you to your rooms. But first, on the other side of the room, lounging on a pile of pillows and on a raised floor by the window is a large gray-green monitor lizard. Oh, yes. Before we begin, this is the landlord. Malek is his name, purchased by my great-great-grandfather many years ago. He's an old dragon king, and he's still kicking. This really, fucking old lizard just kind of, sits its head up and goes,
Wait, it's the landlord?
Malek means landlord. You actually
Okay, it's a joke. I thought it was literally the landlord. It had somehow inherited the deed because it was older than everyone else.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, no.
Right next to Malek is a sign that states, give him a drink, 5 silver pieces.
Oh. Is it just
I mean,
water?
I gotta.
You gotta feed the
come
lizard.
on.
Gotta feed the lizard.
Come on.
5 silver pieces, easy.
Alright.
Let me take that out. Also, how much for, a place to stay and also good food for the night?
He says,
We're willing to splurge because we just...
free night is on the house if you get my kebabs. That's the most expensive thing on the item. It's customary for Mesarakis to, recommend the most expensive thing on their menus.
Well, it's customary for me to try it.
How expensive is the kebab?
6 silver pieces each.
So I'll take one.
How many would I have to get a room?
Each of you would have to spend 6 silver pieces on the food tonight, get a free stay.
That's not bad at all.
It's a great deal, isn't it?
I'll get a kebab.
This
yeah.
kebab must be poisoned.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely...
But you also have to pay for drinks, too.
Oh, that's fine.
He,
You're on the
of course,
sport
is going to recommend the
Most
sweet
expensive thing.
pomegranate wine,
team. Yep.
which would be 10 silver pieces
Yeah,
per glass and 3 gold pieces per bottle.
10 silver pieces. That's just
the gold. That's
yeah,
the gold.
it's just the gold.
But if you don't want that, there's of course some saffron tea, some chai, and a Persian thing that I learned about called doog, which is a yogurt-based drink.
Oh.
I've already ordered the kebab and the 10 silver drink.
Okay, so yeah, you've got yourself some good pomegranate wine.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I'll get a kebab and a chai.
All right, sounds good. That'll be 1 silver piece per the chai.
So 7.
So 7 silver pieces total for you. What about you, Iraj?
What was the... I heard one thing that interested me. It wasn't the
Saffron tea, chai,
No.
pomegranate wine, or it's called the yogurt-based drink.
The yogurt-based.
All right, that's
what I
2
wanna try.
silver pieces. It's
Two
a
silver.
tangy, savory yogurt-based drink mixed with water and seasoned with mint and a little bit of salt. It's really good for eating, after you eat something spicy.
Oh, which... Hang on, how's that kebab?
As for the kebab, which one of you do you want? Lamb or chicken?
Oh, chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah.
Lamb.
Lamb?
Raj is a chicken boy.
Of course, you're a fox.
Yeah, he's a little fox.
Yeah.
And you're a big cat,
Lamb.
so...
Lamb?
Yeah.
Okay, and he nods and he just be like, I will accompany that with some rice and perhaps some roasted tomatoes, some lime, and you could tell this guy's just like a cook at heart. So he's just like, yes, I have an idea, and he just runs off to the kitchen.
You guys are gonna love his kebabs. They're to die for.
He is just a natural entertainer at heart. He was literally born to do this.
Seems to be having a good time out there.
Yes, well, it is a great place to relax after traveling. I've only stayed here a couple times myself, but it's my favorite already, so...
I never have.
And I'll say that as you guys did buy the drink for the lizard, eventually he does come out with what appears to actually be an alcoholic drink. Puts it in front of the lizard. The lizard sits up a little bit, bites up onto the rim, and just pours it back into its throat and then drops it.
How'd you live so long, lizard? I drank every day. I smoked a pack of cigarettes, and I never exercised, and I've lived to 200.
Yeah, essentially. You guys can ask how old he is.
It's like one of those people that tickled themselves inside out by doing that.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, so, how you've been from Rukesh, I assume, but how about you? Have you been to Rukesh? How many times?
Never.
Never. Yeah. I've never been to Rukesh.
That was your first time across the valley?
Yes, indeed.
But why did you want to leave, if you don't mind my asking?
Largely I should get experience in the outside world, and also these books aren't going to pay for themselves.
Yes, I suppose
Indeed.
they are expensive, those books. I'm not much of a reader myself, for a lot more exercising. Do you always play that tar thing?
Pretty much all the time. Just something to keep me going.
I rather like it. And as long as it doesn't get us kicked out of here, then I'm happy to hear him play.
I'm sure you could probably provide entertainment, maybe make some money here as well if you need it. If you're going to be playing, you might as well.
If he's willing to hire me for a night.
I'll say like many minutes later, he does come out with the kebabs. It all smells amazing. It's on rice. It's like he has this kitchen going 24/7. You wake him up and say like, hey, Naveed, can you cook something for us? He's like, absolutely! So he's willing to help you at any time of day.
Okay.
But he does bring it out. It's all steaming. It's all really good. And he places it in front of you. And if you'd like to offer your services, but if not, he'd comment immediately on you playing your tar.
I would like to offer my services. Be like, hey, I understand that it's a little musically drab right now. There's a lot of people talking, but not a lot of sounds going on.
Oh, are you an entertainer, my friend? You...
That means yes.
Of course I would be willing to hire you. I myself am an entertainer. And he wraps his arm around her and he just starts singing. And he just... You sing together with him? Performance check?
What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor when you kick the mic?
This man is on a 10 constantly.
Oh.
Not very good?
That was not very good. That's a 4 plus 4.
He grabs onto your shoulder and sways with you so much that it kind of gets in the way, but the spirit is there. He is an entertainer at heart. You are an entertainer at heart. There's a moment of connection.
It's like...
Just a bunch of wrong notes.
But eventually, when you do that, he's just like, are you perchance in the Entertainers Guild, the Saffron Veil?
Not yet.
I would consider it. They are a fantastic organization, very well, everyone loves them in the city. My brother himself is a part of it.
What's it called again?
The Saffron Veil, I believe.
Saffron Veil. Write that down in the notes.
Entertainers Guild.
Entertainers Guild.
All right. And Edison, because of Ragoba's entertainer background, you can stay places for free, which is why you're staying somewhere free tonight.
Whoa. I already paid for the food they gave me free.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good background to have.
No, it's really helpful in city campaigns.
Yeah.
So now that you have made friends with Naveed, and I'm assuming you all eaten your food, is there anything else you all would wish to talk about or discuss before moving to the privacy of your rooms? Probably don't want to talk about the puzzle box until you're in privacy.
Yeah, I wasn't chatting about the puzzle box. I was just asking about backgrounds from people.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Well, if that's the case, he will eventually show you to your rooms. You all would be sleeping in the same room. All of the beds are essentially on the floor, but it's all, like, very soft and you know, lots of blankets, lots of pillows, but it's not traditional beds in the sense where it's like you're sleeping on, like, very nice mattresses. This is a place meant for travelers who come in and out of the city, so you're not intended to stay here longer than a couple days. But you are able to find a room for just the three of you, just for tonight. He will, say, let me know if you need anything. We have a bathhouse just, a couple blocks from here. I highly recommend the Red Stage if you're in the mood for some entertainment. My brother himself runs it. It's quite a fantastic show if you're interested in that sort of thing. But regardless, like I said, anything I can do to help, let me know. And let me know if you see any cockroaches.
Oh.
And then he walks away.
Cockroaches. Oh.
He seemed very serious about the cockroaches.
Anyways.
Hope there's no cockroach infestation to deal with.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
If there is, I'll take
cockroaches.
If there is, I'll take care of it.
Oh, yeah.
I know
Professional bug hunter.
bug hunter and eater.
Bug hunter, man eater.
Bug eater.
Alright.
They go well when you cook them right. They taste good.
Yeah. They do.
Yes.
They're also evil.
They're evil cockroaches.
Evil cockroaches. Cockroaches are evil.
They're aligned to evil?
Yep.
Okay. Are some of them lawful evil and some of them are chaotic evil?
Absolutely.
Okay, so there's
I'd say most are neutral evil.
cockroach personalities are canon.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Alright. So, now that you are all in the safety of your own room, it is time to relax. It's time to take your long rest. Or perhaps before you do, talk about what just occurred this night. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll leave you guys to roleplay. Should probably talk about that.
Yeah. He'd pull out the vaults once the door is shut and everyone is alone, and be like,
So it's down to us three, huh?
yes, I don't know what this object is or how to get into it, but clearly a dangerous artifact of some sort. We can't give it to the satrap.
Do we know for certain it's a weapon or a bomb of some sort?
I have no clue.
We don't know for sure.
It's... All I could tell is that it's filled with necromantic energy of some sort.
It's gotta be a weapon of some sort. We just have to figure out how to get inside, and then we can show that it's a weapon. He's fiddling with it, like I am right now. Trying to get it open. Fucking hell.
Maybe if you get it open and remove what's inside, we can have the empty shell.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Do you think it would be? You think they would notice if it felt a little bit lighter than what they were told?
I'm less concerned about that, and more if we opened it, the necromantic energy would be out here, whatever it is.
It could, like I said, be a weapon to hurt or hard or harm the government of Rukesh. So we can't give it to the satrap, not until we know what it does.
You're right. I know very little about necromantic magic. His arcana is -1 after all.
Yeah, true. You know magic exists.
I have baseline knowledge of it. I know it's bad.
Yes, you're all aware of the existence of necromancy, and you're all aware that it's bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
As an aside, are the gates of Rukesh usually that guarded, that stingy?
No, I tried to ask, but they kind of ignored me. But they seem to be on higher alert than usual. I don't know why, though.
I'm sure they've had more problems with bandits trying to get into the city. They're growing in numbers out there.
Well, there is a hole in the wall.
There's a hole in the wall?
You all go, what?
What?
I saw somebody from afar watching while we were getting frisked. I sent my familiar on them and lost them eventually, but there was a notable hole in the wall.
So. They were looking for, and I'd like to find out where that hole is so that I can seal it up.
Well, I don't know the city very well, but I could try to show you.
I gotta get that fixed.
I gotta patch that hole.
I gotta tell someone that there's something wrong there. I gotta get someone on that.
Yeah, next time you see the Sardar, you can probably tell him. But anything else y'all needed to chat about? I just heard you guys agree to let's figure out what this is before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what we've agreed to is before we do anything with
but
it.
But before
we need
going
to
to
know
bed,
what it is.
Who holds on to it?
Raj is still fiddling with it. He wouldn't have given it up easily. unless someone asked for it or tried to take it from him.
I trust Iraj to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
With Rakoba, it's like, on one hand, this really isn't my business. On the other hand, that is spooky.
On the other hand, you're a wizard artificer.
I
You have more knowledge of the arcane
Wizard,
and
Harry.
high chance of identifying these things than me.
Yeah, and I
Also,
well,
just probably inherent suspicion.
yeah, I probably,
But, like, I wouldn't trust you with it,
that's fair.
so you'd have to convince me.
Nah, it's a Raj getting in trouble, I'm fine.
All right, is it rest time?
Yes.
And I do
Yes,
not
sir.
have the material components for Identify yet.
Darn. Well, maybe you can go to the market after the job board tomorrow morning.
No, all of my pay.
All of my pay.
It's 100 gold for the material components.
Oh my god.
That's expensive.
Ugh. Well, you'll be
What
getting
else am I
some...
gonna buy?
Well, you should probably go to the job board and get some jobs.
Yes.
All right,
take
long
my
rest.
No, won't you get a
Me.
job?
Oh, shoot.
Do you get some breakfast from Navid?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You can have some stone-baked flatbread called naan if you want
Some non.
yeah, some naan bread for 2 silver pieces. That'll be a good just like starter for breakfast.
Okay.
I'll do it for those 2 silver pieces.
Yeah, well, you guys are going to actually be spending money on food now. Woo!
Money, it's important.
All right, I will introduce the job board then. Outside the Mercenaries Guild, a crowd gathers around a weathered board plastered with parchments. These postings detail various job offers from the residents of Rukesh, ranging from minor tasks to high-paying bounties. All right, I'm going to share the job board with you all. And it should be everyone can view channel now. Can everyone access the threads?
Job board.
Discord.
Rukesh job board. Rukesh
Yes, there we
bounty
go.
board.
There we go. Ooh, there's a bounty board.
Yes, there's a job board and there's a bounty board. Let's walk
Whoa.
through them, shall we? So let's start with the... Well, actually, as a matter of fact, where are each of you drawn? Maybe not to a specific job, but is there anybody who takes a glance at that bounty board?
I'm looking
Help.
at the bounty board
Get
first.
this man out of my house. I am tired of his drunken nonsense. No details are provided about this posting other than an address.
4 silver pieces.
4 silver pieces.
But
Escort spices.
bounty board. Anybody who's interested in the bounty board can please make a perception check.
I will make a perception check.
I'm interested in the job board, less the bounty board, but I won't say no.
Yeah. All right. Gordo's taking a first look. Then what'd you get?
That's a 6 plus 2. 8.
6 plus 2. First one you see is you know better than to look at the big ones on the board. Those
Right.
people are so hidden that it's impossible. It's essentially a witch hunt to get some of those big ones at the top of the board. But there is one at eye level, quite literally, referred to as Dara of the Golden Talon. 300 gold pieces. It's actually, it looks to be a goblin, actually. Wanted dead or alive. Extra reward if stolen items are confiscated. Located somewhere in the western side of the Red Valley. Wanted for multiple counts of theft, assault on guardsmen, smuggling and black market dealings, and an association with a known bandit group referred to as the Golden Talons. There's a little note attached to it, written that says, Dar is considered armed and extremely dangerous. They are known to travel with a small group of loyal bandits, all of whom are skilled in combat and deception. Approach with caution. 300 gold pieces for this goblin.
Okay.
Keeping that in mind.
I'm keeping that in mind. Just putting it in the putting it in the banks.
Could I also do... Yeah, because I assume there's perception checks. I didn't do one on the bounty board, but could I do one for the job?
Yes, do one for the job board.
I would also have to do one for the job board.
Uh-huh.
Job board...
That flew out of my hand.
That doesn't count. That was a 9, so you're good.
That was not intended to...
25.
25.
14... 16.
All right. So I'll say you both pick up on all of them. I will read them all and essentially give to you the general gist of them. There are a couple that I'll say, Ragoba, you notice that these are really good jobs, but they will probably take a couple days to do, so maybe not, you can't really do them right now. But there are a couple on this list that you can probably do today. Of the ones that you can do today, there is help. Get this man out of my house. I am tired of his drunken nonsense. 4 silver pieces. The client's name is Tamar, and no details are provided other than an address. Another thing that you notice that could possibly be done today while you're shopping is investigating mysterious thefts. Up to 5 gold pieces for a client named Darius Amini of the Baron's Hand, which is the Bazaar Guild. He requests someone investigate recent thefts and disturbances in the city's marketplaces caused by mysterious figures. These disturbances are affecting trade and causing panic among vendors. Any information will be helpful and compensated.
Well,
However,
while we're in the market, we might as well check that out.
However, Iraj and Gordo, this one catches both of your eyes. Battle, entertainment
Yes,
fighters
it
needed.
is.
For a prize of 100 gold pieces. The client, Jamshid Faramars. That's the last name of Navid. That must be his brother. The owner of the Marhaleye Hermes, the Red Stage. Are you a warrior seeking glory? Enter the ring and face the monstrosities of the Rue Naza. Prove your skills in a roaring crowd and stand a chance to win 200 darks. It does say the prize is 100, but you can win up to 200.
Cool.
Impress the audience, and you may walk away with even more. Glory and gold await those brave enough to fight. So those are the ones that are available today, but the ones that are possible for the future involve guards needed for an oasis cultivation and escorting someone across the valley for spices, dyes, textiles, and leather transports. The only thing you all need to know about those for now is for the oasis cultivation, it sounds like a good, fair-paying job. However, it states that it starts in a few days. So if you're interested in this job, you might need to do something else in the meantime. As for the escort, it's another decent job, but it would force the players to leave the city of Rukesh and go to Darjuna in the next week. Their mention of no stragglers does cause your brow to raise, though.
Really?
Me as Edison would want to do the drunken. Get the
You can
drunken
do
person
you can do all 3 of them today if you want.
because that sounds like a tutorial quest I ever heard one.
Because that's just funny. I know Gordo is
out of my house.
immediately drawn towards the entertainment fighters need.
Yes, the Red Stage is one of the most famed locations in all of Rukesh.
Investigate mysterious thefts. That's what I'm drawn to.
Yeah. But the about the Red Stage, though, it is right next to the Ziggurat, if you know what a Ziggurat is.
I know the title.
It's a tiered pyramid.
Okay, yes.
Yes, so it is next to the Ziggurats of Nisaba and Khaldun, and it's able to hold nearly a fourth of the city within the stadium.
Wow.
It's massive.
Huge.
It is accessible, and it's an accessible form of entertainment for all social classes. As for the mysterious thefts, is you would know that this one is apparently focused around the Bazaar Aftabi, which is the main central bazaar everyone goes to. So there are thefts going on in that one. But what order would you all like to do those 3 in? Because there's the battle. Well, that battle is probably in the evening, if you know anything about entertainment.
Battle will
so that's
probably
probably
be
coming last. But in the meantime, you can help a lady get a drunken person out of their house, or investigate some mysterious thefts in the bazaar.
No, I investigate thefts.
I want to get the drunken person out.
You can do the drunk one first. You can do them both.
Yeah.
We can do both. Okay, then let's.
Should we all
let's
do
hear
it together, or would we split up? And
I mean, I prefer you all to stay together.
Okay.
So let's all stay together, get this drunkard out of the house, and then we'll investigate the mysterious thefts.
Yeah, that's enough. It'll pay for your dinner, 4 silver pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the drunken man out for the price of a couple candy bars.
Given that even though that's definitely what Cam wants to do, I feel like Ragoba is the one who's like, yes, charity, let's do this one.
Yeah.
Yes, charity.
This is a waste of our time. 4 silver pieces for just getting a man out of the house?
I mean, you could do that in 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I'd do it for free. Why are we doing this for a job?
But we don't do it for free. We do it for 4 silver pieces.
Well, I'm just saying that this is a waste of our time and talents, and I just think we'd be better off doing something else.
Do you not want to see somebody who is so drunk in someone's house that they put up a job board notice?
I'm curious why someone would be that desperate, yes, but I'm not, excited to see the state.
It'll take 20 minutes, come on.
I really
In and out.
Dies.
20 minutes adventure.
Oh my gosh.
So do you go along?
Yeah, I go along, but I'm just
Alright.
I'm the
You
reluctant one
Pull the
here.
job notice off the board, and you turn it into the person at the front desk, essentially.
Can we take multiple then?
Yeah, you can.
Because then I also want to take the investigate
Yep.
serious stuff.
Yep,
I'll
and
be
you can also grab the bad one too. So Gordo grabs the bad one, you grab the drunken one, and then you grab the investigation.
Well, bam!
because I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna be going by the market anyway, so we might as well check out the thefts while we're there. Might as well.
In the meantime, so in terms of that bounty board, there are, like I said, there are various bounties for different bandits and other criminals posted on the board. Some are more recent, and some are faded and worn, as if they've been up there for a long time. You all were attacked by a very, there aren't many no-high bandits around.
Mhm.
Perhaps you might want to look for a wanted poster for the person who might have attacked you.
So, I can do an investigation, maybe looking around for a wanted poster for that.
Go ahead, investigation.
All right. Oh God, why did I say investigation? I screwed myself.
You did.
You should have just done perception.
Can I do perception?
You already did.
I already did, okay.
I don't think it would have
16.
thought about it.
With a
0.
16, doesn't actually appear to be anything listed. There might be a few no-high up there, but nothing that matches the description. It's quite strange, actually. But you can ask one of the desk workers if they're familiar with it.
I'd just be like, no sign of a no-high on the wanted posters. It's curious. But
They might just not be known.
yeah, and frankly, he doesn't know the no-high as well, so he's not too curious. He's like, well, no bounty for it. Oh well.
All right. Anything else? Are we heading out?
Yep.
I believe so.
Okay. If that is the case, starting our first quest. Help! Get this man out of my house. I am tired of his drunken nonsense. Winding through the chaotic maze of narrow alleyways in the heart of Rukesh is no easy task. Some passages barely accommodate a single person, and many streets are too insignificant to even have names. After some time, the group finally arrives at a door set a few feet into the ground, slightly askew.
Perception check as we approach the place, just to see if there's any disturbances or...
Go ahead.
11.
11. No sign of any disturbance.
Altric. 10.
Well, fuck, I'll check.
You don't hear any yelling, no fighting. It's just silence inside.
I'll do a perception check then.
Mm-hmm.
11 plus 2, 13.
Nothing
Just
abnormal.
nothing. That's nothing. Okay.
Alright. Who leads?
Someone Rogova knocks on the door. Ah, I never thought people would actually come. A weary looking woman opens the door. She has long black hair, and her home kind of forces you to hunch a certain way due to its low ceilings. She settles into the cramped kitchen living room area and gestures towards a poorly divided area in this one room, building essentially. And there is all that separates the kitchen and living room area is a single curtain. The bastard's in the bedroom. His name's Artem. He refuses to leave, and it's draining what little I have left.
Do you know this man?
Yes, of course I know this man. He's just not leaving.
Do you have relation with this man? There's not much written on the board.
I just want him kicked out. Can you roll a persuasion check to get anything more than that?
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
Well, I'm just sticking in the back.
That's a nat 20.
With a nat 20, okay.
That was almost a nat 20, but unfortunately it's just 12.
She looks a little bit uncomfortable, as Iraj, but she does spill the beans and say, It's my brother.
Mm.
A little bit of a deadbeat. I just want him out. I can't afford to keep him here anymore.
Please.
All right. Well, let me talk to him. And
Before you step in, she kind of like puts her hand in front of you and stops you and says, "Remember, I am paying you to kick him out, not to hurt him." And she steps back.
Of course.
Ragoba, as you push the curtain aside, you see a man sprawled out messily on blankets and hay-filled mattresses on the floors. His umber skin and stench of urine hit you immediately. This guy's piss-drunk at noon.
Oof.
The man stirs and lifts his head to turn like towards you as you come in. And you notice something. Ragoba. 2 large horns above his matted black hair. He's a tiefling.
ooh,
Oh.
I imagine a similar. I'm not 100% sure. The
Tieflings
Yeah.
are not trusted. They are not killed on sight like in some places in Midgard, but they are very heavily distrusted.
gotcha.
Tamar, is that you?
No, it is not Tomar.
Then who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house?
I am somebody who is willing to listen to you for a little bit.
Listen to what?
It is approximately 2 in the afternoon, and you are covered in your own urine.
Oh, no. That was the dog. The dog.
You are covered in dog urine. And I just want...
He just sniffs himself. He's like, yeah.
I just... What's your story?
I mean, I guess, I've been living here with my sister for, 2 or 3 years? Since they passed down the ownership to Tamar, the older sibling.
Alright. And...
What are you? Who are you again? No. And you all are just standing back, watching this.
Yeah.
Ragaba, could I see you for a second?
Yes.
So even
Bye. As you turn around.
Look, Pim. No, just kidding.
Maybe we shouldn't involve ourselves in this.
If
Just leave.
even if we are trying to get him out of here, where are we going to take him?
I wanted to level with him to see if I could get him to leave, because if we just kick him out, he's just going to come right back.
You're probably right. See if you can convince him. If not, then I can be persuasive.
Sure. So, Artem?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? You gotta get your life together, man.
Yeah.
What?
You are covered in either your urine or dog urine. I can't tell which.
The dog peed on me.
And you are.
I did not dog
you
pee on
have
myself.
not changed. I don't know how stagnant this is. And getting pissed drunk at early afternoon for what I can only assume is the past several years. It's no way to live.
How do you... Oh, you trying to kick me out? I got nowhere else to go, man. I don't even know who you are.
Sure. Gordon, can you check?
I'm going to step back.
Alright, I was hoping you'd take a second,
Right.
but nope.
You've been causing your sister a lot of grief, acting the way you are. Quite foolish, if I may say. We need to get you out of here, and we can't let you back in until you've gotten it together. All right?
You can't What authority? He looks at you just as what authority?
The authority of your sister. The other person who lives here.
And we got paid to do it by the mercenaries guild.
And Tamara at this point kind of like angrily like steps forward and just goes, just get the fuck out! You're not welcome here anymore! And he just kind of looks over, he's just like, this place was handed down to both of us! And he points at the ground. And she's just like, she's just so like pissed off at this point that they start bickering with each other. And she's just like, no, you can't do this, you can't keep leeching off me. And he's like, oh yes, I can. And they essentially just start bickering at each other.
Okay. At this point, I'm gonna walk up to Tamar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm give a pound back. Say, okay. Sorry about this. And we cast hideous laughter on him.
What does he need to do?
Wisdom saving throw.
All right, disadvantage because he's drunk. That's a 2.
So he's now rolling on the floor laughing.
You can't. It's just. I'm your brother. You can't kick me. And he just starts giggling.
Gordo, can you help me with this?
Yep. And I'm just gonna pick him up.
He's just like curled up, like giggling. And
Yes, I'm just gonna pick him up.
You do not have the strength to pick him up, but you can drag him out.
Okay, well then, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just...
Yeah, that's a full-grown man. You gotta drag that guy out.
Well, I'll just physically...
Also, he's covered in piss. Do you really want to carry him?
I mean... I'm not... I don't think Gordo is scared of piss.
Yeah.
I mean... Either way, I'm gonna physically bring him outside.
Okay. You'll just drag him outside, and you just see, like, Tamara watching this disappointed as it happens.
Yeah.
But how long does it last for?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Does he make another check?
At the end of each of its turns and whatever it takes damage. So every 6 seconds.
Then that's a 15.
That passes.
So with advantage.
So, yeah.
Disadvantage because drunk.
I mean, I think it's fine. Like, 6 seconds, you eventually drag him outside, and then he's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And, like, as you guys kind of step out, like, she will, Tamara will sigh and give you the pouch of 4 silver pieces, and just drag him too far away from here, so that he can't find his way back.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And she just kind of sighs to herself and closes the door behind you. And at this point, he's just like, wait, no, I'm actually I can't be kicked out. This is my house, too.
Nope, not anymore.
Alright, what do you all do? Now he's in the streets. You got him out of the house, you've been paid. Technically, you can just run away.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can't just leave him in
because he will try to get back in if you guys leave him here like this.
I'm gonna make sure he goes, but I'm gonna stay back, and if he tries to run for it, I'll chase him down and tackle him.
Okay.
Okay.
Persuasion check, anything you guys want to do. He's very upset, but drunk people are very easy to convince of things. He's not going to follow you willingly.
No.
You want food, man? More drink?
Yeah, you can offer to get him a drink somewhere.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to do?
Where's the hold on, wait, where's the merchant or the mysterious thievery?
Are you going to take him with you to the bazaar? You totally fucking can.
Just bring him to the bazaar with us.
Yeah.
Just drop him off and say, here's a gold piece. Have fun.
Go wild.
Alright, so you all just be just like, you guys are just dragging this guy along, like, with you to the bazaar. Do you want to do a persuasion check? I'll say with the advantage if you guys say there are drinks there. We'll take you on an adventure.
Hey, look, I understand it's no good to be uprooted from the place you call home, but we understand. We'll give you... Come with us. We'll get you some food and some beverage.
He just kind of stares at you, squinting. Can you roll with advantage? Persuasion?
Oh, yeah. And my persuasion is +3. Okay. There we go. Oh, 2 15s. +3, so 18.
Very nice. He'll be like, okay. Okay, fine. And he'll come along with you.
There's a good lad.
All right. So, at this point, Rukesh, as you all would know, is renowned for its bustling bazaars, but none are as famous as the Bazaar Aftabi, which draws the pockets of both visitors and locals. Located in a sunlit central courtyard, the bazaar justifies its name. Bazaar Aftabi means the sunny bazaar. From this courtyard, the bazaar sprawls out into alleyways like branches of a tree, each one dedicated to specific goods, foods, textiles, and mores. The bazaar sprawls out into these alleyways, each one with like a different maze of treasures. There's a food alley, there's a alley draped in textiles, you hear some blacksmiths working outside as well. And you occasionally hear the shout of a vendor trying to capture like a customer's attention as well. And despite the cheerful atmosphere, Iraj, you can clearly sense an unease among the merchants and vendors today, as whispers of these mysterious thefts spread out among the merchants pretty quickly, and it casts like a little bit of a metaphorical shadow over everyone, as everyone is keeping their eyes out for someone who might pickpocket them.
Can I make like just a perception or insight check to see the crowd and how it's feeling and get more details from that?
What sort of details are you trying to garner from the crowd?
Looking for more, like, why they're uncomfortable. I mean, other than the theft and everything else, like, how are they preparing for thefts? Are they locking up their stuff more keenly? Are they watching everyone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what you essentially bring from that. You see, like, all the vendors, like, staring at people, not letting people touch anything until they buy it, that sort of thing.
Got it.
But, if you want more specifics, you might want to ask particular vendors. So, where would you like to go shopping today?
I want to go to wherever I can get material components for Identify.
All right, sounds good.
So, I want to look for some equipment and some weaponry, potentially.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll start with Rogoba then, and I'll say, how about you guys all agree to, like, spread out and ask questions? Yep. You're not searching for anything right now, you're just gathering information from the shopkeepers.
Cool. Got it.
So, if that is the case, we'll start with Rogoba. Alright, so Rogoba, you approach a bazaar stand for it's called the it didn't name it. Well, it's just a bazaar that has a bunch of spell components out, and you see sitting behind the counter is this short Ishvara gnomish lady who she has like large amber eyes. She has a wild mask of like silver curls, and it's held up by like tiny beads. Like, she's clearly like experienced in what she does, and she appears a little blind too, perhaps susceptible to things like thefts. As you approach, welcome, what can I help you with?
Hello, I am in the market for a pearl and a owl feather.
What size of pearl are you looking for? Couple gold pieces? Are you looking for something larger, more experienced, perhaps?
Something larger, more. I'm looking around the area of 100 gold.
Oh, okay, can you say that again? I actually didn't hear you.
100 gold.
Oh, I see. And you see her, like, kind of walk around. She feels with her hands until she finds this box and kind of goes, pulls a little key from her pocket, fumbles a little bit. Yes, something like this. And she pulls out a large pearl.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Fantastic. You know the price.
Yep.
Unless you wish to barter.
Who's that Krista?
Riz.
Well, that implies the issue. It's the, it's a pearl worth 100 gold. If I barter, it's no longer worth 100 gold.
Yeah.
Which is starting a whole debate on what is value for spells.
Mm-hmm. She pulls out something that would be standardly valued at 100 gold pieces. You can argue it down reasonably. But if you fail, the price increases. That's how bartering is going to work.
Then I'm not going to try it.
All right, there you go. She will hand it over in exchange for, I'll say, like a pack of... You've probably exchanged it into a couple of platinum pieces to make it easier.
Yeah, probably. And I also need the owl feather, but that does have a listed price.
Yeah, so I'll say that... I'll say for, like, 5 silver pieces to get, like, a good quality one.
Gotcha. I will do that.
So she'll sell that to you. While she's selling this to you, do you have any questions? Or perhaps do you wish to perceive, look around, see if there's any evidence of thefts around here?
Yeah, I'll ask her, have you heard of any thefts around? Me and some, co-workers are investigating some reported thievery around here.
Yes, I've heard about it. And she proceeds to tell you a little bit of the story, and you come to the dawning realization why this situation is extremely difficult to solve. The shopkeepers seem to have very little idea about what's going on, and the variety of thefts seem to be a mix of shiny valuables and other very random items.
Oh. Can I look around the shop to see if there's anything obvious that pops out? I'm not sure exactly what to look for.
Investigation or perception. But she does mention, yes, I believe I've been stolen from.
Oh. What'd they steal?
Spell components, mostly junk. Though, if I had to...
Nat 20.
With a nat 20? Okay.
Plus 5.
And that was a perception?
That was investigation. 25.
Ah, I see. She's like, yes, and it was mostly nonsense, but there were a couple of things. I believe the person who might have stole it could have been experienced with spells. They seem to be looking for something in particular. With an investigation, you kind of look around this stall as she gestures to where the things were stolen, and you see tiny scratch marks on the wood. Too small to be human.
Interesting.
Yep.
I say, well, let's move over to Uraj or Gordo now.
Well, all I am going to be buying today is arrows.
Alright, so you want to see a Fletcher?
Arrows, and then I'm also going to go to a leather worker to get studded leather.
Okay. So, the Fletcher you approach is this, this Fletcher that you approach, has a guild affiliation. You see this massive, like, bronze hand, sigil next to him, and he's a male tabaxi, who appears to actually be Harani, so he's from the Salt Flats in the north. He is a tall, lean tabaxi with sleek silver gray, coats patterned with dark spots, with striking green eyes, and he turns to you, and he's got a quick wit to himself and talks pretty fast. Ah, you're looking for some arrows, Archerman!
Yes, just wanted to stock up on some before going back out.
How many you need?
Couple bundles. 60 roughly is what I said.
60? Alright, you can get a bundle of 20 for 1 gold piece.
Yeah, so it's 3 gold pieces.
Okay, so, alright, 3 gold pieces, and he just kind of, like, grabs a whole, like, load of them and passes them over. Anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, have you heard about the thefts that have been happening?
Oh yes, they're looking for... They stole quite a few arrows from me, actually. Crossbow bolts, mostly.
Crossbow bolts?
Only a few at a time, actually. They don't steal it all at once, just... They pick it out throughout the day. I noticed when I was taking inventory, I was only missing 1 or 2 at a time.
I got a question. Are there walloping arrows?
No.
Because that's an ammunition I just looked up, and it's a creature hit by the arrow must succeed on a DC 10 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
No, those are not available at a standard Fletcher.
Damn. I need some walloping arrows. Could I see the crossbow bolts? Just trying to figure out. I took the job to investigate if the string of disappearances, so I'm just trying to gather any information.
Yes, but in light of the thefts, I will just show it to you. And
yes,
he pulls it out, and you just see a very standard crossbow bolt.
Can I just do any sort of, I don't know, investigation?
You could do a perception check around the stall to look for any evidence of theft.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to.
They otherwise appear to be very standard crossbow bolts. This place doesn't appear to sell, like, enchanted weaponry at all. It's just
okay.
a normal Fletcher.
You said investigation?
Yes.
19 plus 6. No, wait, sorry. Investigation plus 0.
Oh, I said perception.
Oh, perception?
Yeah.
That's what the plus 6 was.
Okay.
25.
He mentioned that actually a little bit was stolen from him just like a couple hours ago. And you notice when you look around the barrel of crossbow bolts, you see small, tiny little footprints. Way too small to be human. Tiny, as a matter of fact.
Can I do like a nature check to see what sort of paw prints they might be?
Yes, you can.
Try and identify them. I'm probably gonna fail because it's a plus 0, but it's a cool. Another 19 plus 0.
Little cat prints.
It's a kitty.
Kitty cat.
You go for now, and we're gonna go over to Gordo.
Yeah. No, I've got good information to share now.
All right.
Oh, do I get my stud leather too?
We'll talk. Have you talk to the
leather worker?
The leather worker in a bit. But as for you, you go to a blacksmith, I'm assuming, for some stuff.
Yes, to get some.
All right.
See if I can get some weapon upgrades, and I'm also.
Oh, you don't. I don't think you have enough to upgrade.
Okay.
Anything.
Okay.
Well,
what I.
Yeah. I'll here's what it says. Mm-hmm. So simple weapons by themselves. Scimitar, I believe it says that's 25 gold pieces standard. Mm-hmm. To enchant that, that goes up to multiple hundred per weapon.
Okay.
I would probably have you also go to and get some like studded leather armor because that'll give you a +1, but that's also not magical. So
So I mean, if I can still get that.
Do you have straight leather?
I do. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So studded leather is 45 gold pieces.
Yep. That's what I'm getting to.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll say that you two meet over there then.
Can I also look for a healer's kit?
Sure. Yes, you can.
Okay. Cool.
I'll say that healer's kit that would probably be at the.
Artificer privilege gave me that studded leather. Let's go.
Yeah, at an herbalist, you see this female half-orc. She appears to be from Tarkashan, actually. And she has sturdy, broad shoulders and actually, like, sticks out among her, like, little herbalist sets. And she kind of, like, looks over to you and she's just like, "Hello, how can I help?"
One healer's kit, please.
All right, I'll bring that up now. And she pulls it up, and that will bring you a total of... I believe I actually have this set in Info Treasury, so a healer's kit would be 5 gold pieces.
Yep.
Anything else you need? If you want to ask any questions, you can.
Yes. Me and a couple of co-workers of mine, we are investigating some thievery happening in this area.
No thieving happened to me.
None happened to you?
Nope. And she like kind of brushes you off a little bit. Anything else I can get?
Can I insight check that?
Go ahead.
Okay. Flat roll 2.
It does not want to be involved.
Okay. She's like, well, alright. That should do it then. Thank you.
Alright, and so then you guys are going to meet at the leatherworker now?
Yep. I'm going to add a healer's kit. Remove the gold. It's 5 gold piece, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Alright. So, you approach the leather worker, who appears to just be a human male, Mesaraki, who also has that bronze hand, next to him, essentially a flag that has the bronze hand on it, which is quite literally just a bronze gauntlet in like a fist. Mm-hmm. He is a wiry kind of middle-aged person with tan skin and a weathered face for years that have worked under the sun. He has like streaked gray hair tied back into a short ponytail with a thick mustache that he very clearly loves. And he turns to you and is like, "Hello, welcome. What can I get for you?"
I need some studded leather armor, please.
You want us me to stud what you have, or you want something fresh?
I just want, like, an upgrade what I already have.
Me too.
Very good. Hand it over. I can get that done for you in the, say, 20 minutes each, so hour before I can get this both done. Okay, 45 gold pieces each.
Understood, thank you.
He passes over while he's collecting gold.
For soldiers, by chance?
Are you on duty?
I mean, I've just finished training.
He takes the 45 gold from you.
I didn't even get a check.
Not yet. You got to be a little bit more well known before then.
45 gold.
All right. So, any questions you want to ask him?
The basic stuff like any thieving.
Any thievery happening in these plots that you know of?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit, though thankfully nothing's been stolen from me. The things I sell are a little bit too large scale. This thief that's going around only steals small things.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Do you know anything more about him? Or if it is just one person, or do you only know that they've just been taking from the smaller?
I only know what I've been heard, friend.
I actually, when I was investigating one of the other shops, noticed some prints next to the area where they were looted. They looked like cat prints. So I think whatever is thieving is actually just a small cat.
Gordo jokingly looks at his own paws and says, "They're not this size, are they?"
Much smaller. Well, that was a joke. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Oh, that was a joke.
Well, glad to hear that, it would check out. I assume a cat wouldn't be able to drag leather armor throughout the street without being noticed, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, good luck with your investigations. And he kind of waves you off and gets to work. All right. Is there anywhere y'all meet up to share your information?
Yeah, if we're waiting an hour for our armor to finish, I'd meet up and...
You all meet up again and realize that none of you were tasked to handle the drunk man. He's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, drunk man's gone.
Yep.
Well, we just wanted to get him here.
Yep.
Well, he's got a gold piece, right? So
Did someone give him a gold piece?
Yeah, I give him.
Gordo gave him a gold
I
piece.
gave him a gold piece.
Okay. He gave him like $20 and said, "Go nuts, kid."
Exactly. Go buy yourself some ice cream, okay?
And he was like, "Oh,
get yourself a good kebab."
But yeah,
my searches came up short. The
herbalist didn't want to
the
talk.
herbalist didn't seem to want to interact with me.
I know that the thief is very small and likes some material components.
well, the Fletcher had several crossbow bolts missing, and when I investigated the area around it, I noticed prints that seemed to look like small cat prints. So I think our thief is just a small cat, but could mean that it's someone's familiar stealing for them. But to what end, we don't know.
I know a lot about that.
The bird from like 100 feet away, like on top of a building, just like slowly turns to look at you.
Maybe the bird should get like a bird's eye view. Take a look around and see if there's any cats.
You guys can stake out now that you know.
Yeah, since we got an hour, I'd say we'd spend it
search around
the market.
All right, so you got a couple options here. You can stealth to look, pretend to just kind of like seep into the crowds and keep an eye out.
I will definitely.
You can do like a deception, like pretend you're interested in something and pretend to be distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing you can do is a perception check just to keep a wide look on everything going around. So for stealth, that's what you get.
22. Yeah.
All right.
Deception, I'll do. Because it's +5. Oh, that's a 5. So 10 total.
Okay.
I suppose I'll do perception to cover everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's close save for me. 12.
Okay. If that is the case, what did you get?
22.
22. All right. With a 22, you actually do notice something. The rest of you are just kind of looking around like, what the hell would a cat steal? Like, how can I guess? But as you kind of like fade into the shadows and you're just kind of watching, you see a little just tan cat peek up over the counter somewhere. A little necklace on the counter. This beautiful, like, kind of gold and bronze necklace. The cat just, with its little paw, just reaches over. And it falls down, and you see the cat with it's in its mouth. Just kind of trot off into an alleyway.
Can I follow closely behind it?
All right, yes, make another stealth check.
Oh. That cheeky booger.
18.
All right. You quietly follow this stray cat into the alleyway. You notice that this cat seems to sneak into, like, a hidden corner. And right under, like, it kind of weasels its way under some planks. And you can clearly see that there's some sort of stash. But as it comes out, you notice the cat starts to shift. Its shoulder as a hooded humanoid figure emerges.
Druid.
It believes it's unobserved, but its size does not increase that much. It's only 2 feet tall.
What is this humanoid?
I don't
Nature
trust,
check.
I don't
Nature
trust
check?
Lauren druids.
I don't either. This is concerning. Nature 17 plus 0.
You understand that, some druids can shapeshift into animals, which would, explain why people believe a cat was stealing it. But you do see a long snout coming out of its hood. It's a kobold.
I knew it! I knew kobolds are evolved!
Kobold druid! I'm going to...
If you don't act now, it's gonna get away.
I'm gonna clear my throat. Go. So you're the one that's been stealing all of these items?
And he kind of jumps up. Oh! Shit! And he's gonna bolt.
I'm gonna... Can I do a reaction, grapple check?
Free action alert everyone else, hey, I found him! And then you can make a grapple check.
Okay, I found him! He's over here!
Cue the Cowboy Bebop music.
And then it's athletics?
Yes.
Okay. 13 plus 3, 16.
He, attempts to, he kind of does the, Looney Tunes thing where it's just, he, scampers on the ground, but he doesn't move. And you just kind of leap on top of him and grab him by the collar as he goes, oh, shit!
No!
At this time, you guys all see him wrestling a kobold in the alleyway.
I got him! He's a druid! He shape-shifted!
He's gonna bite your arm.
Okay.
His little stash is down there, and he points at the little alcove.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll investigate.
Investigate the stash. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh, damn it, why did I say investigation?
Wait, no, send Rakoba to do it, and you can help me with
Rakoba, investigate.
Help me with the kobold. Get him.
Yep, okay, I'll help that.
I do want to help investigate.
Mm-hmm. Alright, investigate.
Well, what is that? Oh, that's 16.
Yo! You notice that all of those items in the stash are very sellable. Or weapons. Like crossbow bolts, arcane components, but a lot of jewelry and other valuable things that would have a high resale value. Anyways, back at the kobold gnawing on your arms right now. He's not very strong.
I know. It's just gumming my arm. I'm like, help me! Hold him down, Gordo.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'll say with 2 people, I'd say you've pinned him to the wall at this point. Now that there are 2 people, he can't really escape, and he just kind of goes, fine, you got me! Fine! Take my things, but please let me go. I have a family.
Alright,
Do you?
down.
Inside check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Calm down, buddy, calm down.
13.
He starts bawling more. I don't have a family!
Why were you taking these things?
Do you want to try and intimidate him?
Yeah.
Intimidation check, go ahead.
Why are you lying? Why do you lie? I don't know why I lie.
11 plus 5, 16.
It wasn't me. I'm just a liaison.
A what?
A what?
I'm just selling them to someone else. Okay? I steal it. I sell it to someone else. I get a little bit of coin. It has nothing to do with me.
And then are they hiring you to do this?
Yes, they are. It's not my fault.
Then what's their name?
Persuasion, intimidation. Try again.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'll say I give you the help action.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Do you have proficiency in intimidation?
I have proficiency in intimidation.
You do? Alright, so you can get advantage.
Oh, sweet. Okay, perfect. So
That's the one charisma check I have proficiency in.
Probably for your background of soldier.
yeah.
So that means it's a 13 plus 5. So...
The Golden Talon! It's for the Golden Talon! I'm not one of them, I just work for them! It's a long distance!
Hold on.
Gold, yeah, it's the goblin. I don't remember her name, but I know it's
Dara.
Yes.
Dara.
Dara is a masculine name.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I have known a male Dara, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was. thinking that was
I will say the drawing of the goblin is very androgynous.
I see that now. I see how I was mistaken and misled, but I genuinely did think that was a female goblin.
You work for Dara of the Golden Talon.
Yeah, well, yes. I've never seen them before, but I sell it to somebody, and they take it somewhere else. I don't know what they do with it.
Where do you sell it to them? Tell me.
And do another intimidation check.
Okay.
Yeah, advantage.
Advantage again, okay.
Tell us or you're never going to escape from this place, or...
That's a 17 plus 5.
It gets better every time.
I'm just good at hiding and transporting the goods, okay? They send someone into the city to pick it up and go somewhere else. Sometimes I meet them outside the city walls. Sometimes they come to me. It's at random intervals, and I don't know how to plan ahead.
Through a crack in the wall?
There's a crack in the wall?
Fuck!
Where do you know where they operate from?
Oh, it's somewhere in the Red Valley. I've never been there before. I live in the city.
Well.
Could be anywhere in the Red Valley.
Shucks.
Difficult choice. We caught the person responsible. We need to turn them in. Obviously. But like... And you promise that you don't know what they're collecting these items for?
I promise.
Insight.
I doubt it's anything good.
Also, I've decided on what I'm doing my subclass for rogue now.
Oh yeah.
Inquisitive.
Oh.
Inquisitive, rogue, and samurai fighter.
Does Inquisitive need charisma?
No. Inquisitive is
It's intelligence based, or
Yeah, Inquisitive gives you an ear for deceit, which makes you give an insight check. If you roll lower than a 7, you treat it as an 8 on a d20 for trying to identify lies.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can also use a bonus action to make a wisdom perception check to spot hidden creatures or objects. Or to make investigation checks. So I can do bonus actions to spot things in a campaign where there's lots of rogues.
That's good.
And then the insightful fighting thing just lets me throw out a sneak attack more frequently, as long as I can pass an insight check against a deception check. Which,
with their high insight ability, makes it pretty common.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to have in your back pocket, especially when Samurai can only do that so many times.
So what did you roll for the check then?
I rolled a 12 plus 4, so 16.
Yeah, this does appear to just be, like they said, a liaison. They don't know about who they're selling it. Liaison.
Yeah.
But regardless, they're just sobbing in a snotty little mess right now.
Hey, do you guys need help with this, or
No,
we'll just take them in for further questioning with the authority.
Take me in! You're supposed to deliver them, or at least deliver what information you can find to one of the people of the Bronze Hand, essentially, of the Bazaars Guild. But you can turn this guy into the police, or like the guards, essentially.
I turn them into the Bronze Hand. That's good. They can determine what to do with you.
No, you can't do that! Can you both please make a quick check for me, because he's gonna cast Thunderwave on all of you.
Oh boy, so what kind of check?
What type of components do those require? Because we're currently grappling him.
Verbal and somatic.
Oh!
Alright, interesting.
Alright, can you all please make a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. Dirty 20.
Nat 1.
Nice. Oh, okay, so you fail, you succeed.
It doesn't matter, that's an at one.
Alright, so 2 people fail. So that's a 5 and a 4, so brought up to 9 thunder damage, and then you take reduced to 4.
Okay.
And those two are both knocked far away, but you are not. And as, like, Iraj, because Iraj was the one who was grappling, let's go. He goes, turns into a cat and just run. Go,
I want to
chase.
go after him.
Alright,
Chase,
grapple
chase,
check.
chase.
Athletics check to pounce on him.
Alright. Another dirty 20!
You pounce on the cat, and the cat just kind of... And you pick up the cat.
You're not dead. You're not going anywhere.
And he he pins his ears back, and he just...
Oh, he's so cute, though. But it's not letting him go. He's just
You just kind of hold him there.
I just kind of
The cat will be squirming the whole time.
Reminds me of me when I was a kitten.
Yeah, exactly.
Raj picks himself up from the ground and dusts himself off. Yeah. Now you're definitely going to the fucking bronze hand.
People start turning over. It's like, what was that? What was that? Because it was a very loud boom. Everybody heard that. So everyone's like, what the fuck's going on?
We caught your little thief.
The cat?
Notice how he was only picking up small items. He's more than just a cat.
Do you want to, like, pull up, like, some of the stuff that
If you want to roll a successful intimidation check to squeeze the druid out of the cat.
Sure. Sure.
I just imagine you just go thunk on a wall and it just turns back into a kobold. It's horrifying for everybody involved until it pops back.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
That's a 13 plus, it was intimidation?
Yeah.
5. So
yeah, you shake the cat until it becomes a druid. It's like, no! And everyone's like, oh, shoot. Yeah, I'll bring the guard. I'll bring the guards over. And then the people actually start helping. So yes.
Sleight of hand to, like, reach into the hidey hole and, like, grab everything out? Or was the investigation...
That's what you were doing, I'm assuming. You were collecting. Because you're not keeping that. You're returning it.
I'm returning it. I'm collecting and organizing, like, okay, this goes to that store. Who the hell sells... That's a lot of sex toys. Who sells this? That is a very nice... No, I can't take it.
I'm a good boy.
I'm a good boy.
I will return this. But I want to keep it.
But the temptations are there.
I'm trying to keep this organized, trying to be a good person. Damn, those are nice components. No. I know the bird is absolutely taking something. I don't know what, but it's taking something.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll write that down.
Yeah.
But I'll say
No choice.
unless there's anything else that you guys, it's one of the sex toys. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Unless any of you all have anything else you'd like to say, I would say that you successfully turn in this druid to the golden hand.
And we get 5 gold pieces?
Yes, and you all get 5 gold pieces. They said like, thank you so much. This will make it so much easier. And they appear to be quite worried that the
Golden Talon.
that the Golden Talon is now in the city, which makes them very, very nervous.
Yeah, I'm going to, like, make a mental note.
You actually want to make a history check on the Golden Talon to see what you know about him?
Sure, history.
Did we each get 4 silver pieces for the drunken?
No, it was 4 silver pieces for
total.
everybody.
Okay, that's what I figured.
3?
That many.
Yep, you don't know anything about him.
So I will make a mental note in my head to, like, do more research on them and look into finding out what their operation is and how we should deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do think of them as a threat now in the city. But for now, I'm just gonna get my payment and then go collect my studded leather armor. Because I feel like it's been close to an hour for us, so...
It's been in the oven long enough.
So you all collect your new things. Make sure that all of the gold was properly distributed, because it was not an even amount.
Yep.
So y'all want to discuss that real quick?
Oh, I already took 45.
I grabbed...
Yeah, you took 45 out because that's what you paid, but you guys got paid 5 gold pieces.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we're talking about the most recent one.
Gotcha.
So Raj is going to argue for 2 gold pieces for him because he found it and caught it and grappled it first and alerted everyone to its presence. And then the other 3 gold pieces can be decided amongst you.
Yeah, Raj is just like, I'm taking 2 of them, and then he like looks over to Ragoba and is just like, this is for payment for your people scamming me in the last job.
Very well.
I was just gonna take 1 gold.
Oh,
I
you're
feel like
so
that's-
kind.
I feel like that's like relative to how much I helped that last mission. I did my part, but I didn't do that much.
Yeah, there you go.
So that means I get
You
two.
get 2.
We
Yep.
have decided amicably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to go to the bathroom very bad.
Yes, I will pause. This will be our break. All right. We are back, and somebody here has the components for identify.
Yeah.
Are you heading back to the Drunken Lizard for some time? I'll say it's late afternoon now.
Some lunch is necessary
Mhm,
after a day at the market.
Yeah, I think it's time to get lunch and then have me dance around in circles for 11 minutes while I ritual cast Identify.
Yeah, sounds good.
And you will all see the thing I spent way too much money on.
Giant ass pearl.
Beautiful.
It's in the component pouch, so it's getting covered in all sorts of things. It's getting covered in
Literal, like, rat shit. I think
Yeah.
it was something.
bat shit
bat shit
is
is it?
part of Fireball, and that's a surprise tool. That'll help us later.
All right, so while you were doing that, I'll allow you to, like, chat.
Yeah.
If you guys want to talk a little bit about what this thing could be. You're doing this in the privacy of your rooms, I assume.
Yes. Sorry, I'm typing that to you.
All right.
But what are you going to do with it?
Well, I need to channel my magic somehow, and for something like this, I need some clarity, and a very, very high quality pearl is clear enough for me to get more information out of this. I understand that makes no sense without proper context, but it's the best I can do.
If it gets us any closer to figuring out what it is, then he hands it over, somewhat reluctantly.
All right.
And I just start
Playing a little ditty.
playing a little ditty.
All right.
And-
For the sake of time, I won't make us wait, but you can do some background music while I explain what it is. You don't learn the name of it, I believe, from Identify, but you do learn what spells, if any, affect it.
Yeah, I can tell here. I'll get Identify pulled up because there is a list.
Mm-hmm.
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. So I guess I have to be like,
Yeah, you're playing with one hand. No, I'll allow you to just do it in front of you. It's fine.
if it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learned which spell created it.
All right, so I will say, can you also make a religion check
Be a punch.
just to see how much you know about this? Ooh, okay.
That's a dirty 20.
That's enough. You know what this thing is, unfortunately.
Oh.
As you're playing, you're like, finding out what this, oh no. This thing is called a Vault of the Damned. A rare, powerful type of magical artifact that is said to contain the fragments of souls. The spell woven into it is designed to prevent any force, magical or physical, from opening this without the correct passcode. The item is guarded with an altered arcane lock spell and would probably be dangerous to break into without knowing the code. You know that these artifacts, and there are multiple of them, are created to imprison fragments of powerful entities. Creators of these vaults are often feared or reviled necromancers, as trapping a soul in such matter is seen as the ultimate defilement of life. It leaves the soul unable to unify in the afterlife and condemning it to suffer eternally in a shattered purgatory. What kind of being could be cruel enough to deserve this fate?
There's a soul in the box!
What?
There's souls in the box! For partial souls, it's not good. No.
It's not a bomb!
It's not a bomb. We can rest assured it's not a bomb. But
Are the souls vicious, evil?
Just one soul.
just one. It's just one soul, and I don't know what's in it. Probably not good news, but whatever made it was even worse news.
Just one soul. Can I... Would I know anything about, like, soul jars, essentially?
History check to figure out, just, like, to investigate it a little bit more.
Don't even think about trying to break it open.
No, I want to break it up. 19!
With a 19, you notice, well, you aren't exactly sure what a Vault of the Damned is. It's more of a mythological, like, concept among, like, people who practice Arcana. Mm-hmm. So the fact you're actually seeing one is really spooky. Though off the top of your head, you wouldn't know what that is, but you've heard of things like it, like soul cages, etc. But what you pick up is there are small engravings written on the side of this thing, written in a language that none of you understand. It's in the text of the Harani people.
So we're the Harani people.
People of the Salt Flats. You would know that Tarun was Harani.
Tarun was, remind me, Tarun was...
He was the young mercenary who was with you alongside Vishal.
And nearly died, but actually survived somehow.
Yeah, he survived a crit. No, he crit.
He got stabbed in the back, and then he crit the guy in retaliation, which was fucking badass.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But regardless, you found out what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Soul Cage. Why would Purav be transporting this to the Sadar? A single soul contained in this vault, and it's going to the gem?
It must be a pretty important soul.
It's specifically, as Ragoba points out, a fragment of a soul. What it does is prevent someone from unifying in the afterlife. So you essentially split their soul in half, put it in a box, and they can never be revived. They can never be, communicated with in undead. They're essentially, their soul is broken.
Well, now I'm thinking that maybe we had this wrong. Maybe this was a gift of peace, and they were offering over, a piece of soul that was trapped and kept apart from Rukesh for someone important in Rukesh that died. Their soul was trapped in the wars and kept over in Darjuna as, a prize or some sort of, weapon to use against them. And now, as part of this peace process, maybe they're trying to give that back.
If Ishvara
what a charitable hypothesis.
It's very charitable hypothesis. But
that almost offends Ragoba, because that would imply that his government knowingly is keeping souls entrapped, and that's super fucking evil.
Okay. Yeah, no.
That would insult you, Edison.
This was just my crazy hypothesis as I was thinking about it, because it's oh, maybe we took this away, and maybe he's actually serious, you don't understand what's going on here. We're trying to give it back, or something like that. Which is still fucked up that you even had it to begin with.
Well,
but if it's an evil soul, then I don't fucking know.
The best case scenario is this is the soul of someone, or part of the soul of someone that was very, very, very bad and deserve this.
That's what I was
thinking. The best case scenario. Any other scenario is worse.
It's possible they were trying to give it to the Sardar as some sort of security purpose. They might have the right means to keep this soul in security and keep it away from reaching its other half and causing some unknown perils upon our world.
Maybe. In which case, we should give this to the Sardar, but I'm not comfortable with it still, even knowing it's not a trap or some magical device intended to harm him. I will...
It's unclear if Purav's panic at us seemingly losing the item was purely based out of self-interest, or if it was something much larger, much greater than even that.
It was absolutely self-interest. He didn't give much of a better answer to begin with, what it could have been. So we were left with no choice.
If he doesn't know, we need to tell him. This is...
I should be the one to tell Sardar. I know him, so I'll talk to him.
Is he reasonable?
He is a good teacher.
I see.
But I think we can trust him with this knowledge now that we know that it is not at least the bomb. But I'll probably have a meeting with him in climaxes, so.
Purav said he was going to call upon you to discuss the situation in the next day or two, so you can assume that Purav knows you have it. He's gonna bring you guys back, but he didn't want to draw attention, for some reason, to the fact that you weren't supposed to have it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can learn more about it before that happens.
Probably because he wasn't supposed to have it. So if he wasn't supposed to have it, then...
Why wasn't he supposed to have it?
Well, I'm just saying why he might have been uncomfortable and not wanting to, say anything. Most likely, he thought that, he was not supposed to have that device. And if he exposed us as, having this, and it was not just a family heirloom puzzle...
It just would have provoked more suspicion if...
Especially if he thinks he's already being targeted for assassination by Rukesh. So, he just flat out wouldn't talk about that openly.
Yeah.
So. But he might go behind our backs to the Sardar and try and arrange this meeting and drag us all there to discuss it, where we can then present our theory.
Yes.
But that's for later. I think that's the end of my talk. I don't have anything else to say.
Right.
We should still be careful about the Sardar, I think. While we are playing devil's advocate here and thinking that giving it to him might be the right thing for all of our safety, there's also a possibility that giving it to him would enable him to reunite the two souls.
Or 3, or 4, or 5. You don't know how many splits it's been.
Reunite the splits.
The Sardar is... he is a loyal man, and he would never betray Rukesh or our people. You got a migraine?
No, my stomach hurts. I think I might have ate something bad for lunch.
Ew.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll take a break here in a bit.
But he wouldn't betray us like that. I refuse to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
He can be trusted.
Okay. If I trust your word.
Thank you.
Right. Well, in the meantime, you put it back in your pocket?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it time to fight at the red stage?
Yes, it is.
Actually,
It is.
fight.
You need a break.
I'm good. It's just coming and going.
Okay, do you want water? Do you have water?
I got water.
Okay.
I'll drink it.
Sounds good. All right. As the party approaches the red stage, the hum of the crowd grows louder. A chorus of eager voices fill the air as they begin to gather for the show. The towering stadium looms ahead, its sandstone walls weathered by time but still dwarfing the city around it. Vendors line a path, and the scent of roasted meats and spiced sweets waft through the air, mingling with the earthy smell of the city. The entrance is a grand archway flanked by banners with the sigil of the Saffron Veil, a design of intertwined threads loosely wrapped around a stage mast. As they pass beneath it, the party steps into the shadow of the red stage and approaches the check-in stall. A lioness tabaxi woman, dressed in the highest of fashions, greets the party. "Salam, friends, are you here for tickets?"
I'm here to enter the competition.
"You're here to participate, yes?"
Indeed.
And she'll hold her hands out for the job thing, and she'll take a look at it. "All right. I have to warn you, though, today is going to be, well, let's just say my boss has something real special in store. Are you sure you can handle it?" She rolls it up and puts it away.
I'm pretty tough.
How big of a surprise?
"Oh, well, you said that you can handle it, yes?"
Wait, hang on. I've already been roped in. No, he's fine with it.
You're both-
He's just like...
"You are both mercenaries of the guild, yes?"
Mm-hmm.
"Then you should be more than qualified. What about you?" And she points to Rogoba.
Is it Are we going one at a time? Are we all together?
Well, what normally happens is one person is introduced at a time, but you'll all be fighting as a group against something monstrous.
So these aren't one versus one comp.
Oh, no. It is a big stage. If there were only 2 people on it, there wouldn't be much to look at.
All the world's a stage.
What is... Is this a win or die type of situation?
Oh, well, we do need to get a verbal confirmation that we won't be held accountable for any injuries that come to you, but other than that, I mean, I'm sure you'll be fine. And she doesn't smile. This is just what she does every day.
Gotcha. Gordo's willing to take some chances here.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Just here.
Quick question. When we were doing the identification earlier, did we get a short rest? Because I did get blasted by the thunder wave.
Sure. I'll say you guys did a short rest.
Thank you.
I'll use an artificer and a wizard hit die.
I would also like a short rest. Goddamn.
All right. So do you let her take you down to the area, the stage room?
Yes.
All right. She says it's just like, oh, this encounter will be perfect. It's going to be fantastic, and she's just sweet talking you guys the whole way down. Mm-hmm. The fighter's chamber is a spacious, low-ceiling room built into the floor of the grand arena. Barred windows sit near the ceiling, and they offer a glimpse of the sandy arena above, where a distant murmur of the crowd filters through them, a constant reminder of the battle that's to come. The room carries an air of tension, and the walls are lined with worn weapons and armor bearing the marks of countless fights. Inside, you spot 2 other combatants, a halfling with a fierce build of a barbarian, and a sharp and ready half-orc woman with roguish demeanor and a nervous gaze. Both glance at you all as you enter. The, front desk woman, who has introduced herself at this point as Ziba. Please eat up, rest here. The ringmaster will call you in individually. Make your mark, fight well, and may fate guide you to the prize. Yes, and she backs up and leaves.
Oh, she's probably very, very used to saying that.
Yeah, so everything that comes out of her mouth is a script.
Yep.
The noise above grows a little bit louder, and the rising tide of anticipation begins to fill the chamber. All right?
Yes.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
It takes a little bit of time, but eventually the muted sounds of the crowd swell until suddenly one voice cuts throughout the chaos, rising above all others. Citizens of Rukesh, welcome to the Marhale Hermes. Today, we bear witness to a clash of strength, skill, and will. Our fighters stand ready, their courage unmatched, their spirits unbreakable. You immediately pick up, this has to be Naveed's brother. Look, the interesting thing about it is that he's way better at his job.
Really?
Oh,
no.
The crowd roars, and you can see the dust from the ceiling fall onto you as people begin to stomp their feet above. Now, let the sands of the arena be stained with the sweat of battle and the thrill of victory. But tonight, my friends, we have a special foe for our champions. A beast of legends from the distant lands of Ishvaram. A creature of nightmares, steeped in bloody myth, feared for devouring its prey whole, with 3 rows of razor-sharp teeth. Prepare yourself for the horror, the terror, the relentless man-eater! The crowd roars as you feel the arena rumble.
behind the rabbit. It is.
The term man-eater makes you all a little uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But the name first called to the stand is one of the halfling barbarian, Payman, who smiles confidently. Oh, no need to worry, friends. I'll be sure to leave a little bit left for you to kill. And he's very confidently walking back towards the entrance.
Death flags flying.
He charges into the arena with a confident war cry, but it's quickly drowned out by a blood-curdling howl that reverberates throughout the chamber, mingling with the agonized screams of the barbarian who entered just moments before. Instinctively, you all rush to the narrow windows, desperate to get a glimpse of the source of such terror. Can you each make perception checks?
Yes.
Would love to. 25.
Yo.
Dirty 20.
Yo.
5 total.
Okay, so everyone but Gordo notices. Powerful, lion-like paws pin him down, claws digging into the sand as the halfling screams in pain. The creature's body is a blur of fur and scales, a tail lashing furiously, but the exact nature remains hidden in the frenzy. It's only as the creature rears back, preparing to strike, that you catch a glimpse of its horrifying jaw lined with ragged and jagged teeth that can only belong to a beast of myth. To those who succeeded, nature check. What is that thing?
Nature, I'm great at that.
Ed, you could do nature too.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at nature, so this one.
17, okay.
That's a 15 plus... where's the nature? 18.
You both realize that howl is similar, eerily similar to a lion, but something in its tone and depth tells you it's more than that.
Roar.
You realize with a cold certainty that the creature before you can only be one thing. A manticore.
Yeah,
Manticore.
They are Persian in origin, by the way.
Oh, nice.
The roguish half-orc jumps back in horror, her eyes wide at the brutal sight in front of her by the bars. But before she can fully process the scene, her name is called out. Azar, echoing above the crowd's gasps and cheers. The spectators ooh and ah as the violence unfolds in the arena. The half-orc looks back at each of you, fear flickering in her eyes for a moment, but quickly steels herself. Gritting her teeth and tusks, she forces down the terror and charges into the arena. Can you all make another perception check?
Oh, no.
7.
9.
12 total.
Okay, so only Iraj is able to pick this up.
I got 9.
Oh, no, so wait, then what did you get?
I got a 7, he got a 12.
12. Oh.
Yeah, if anyone was gonna get it, it's gonna be...
So then just
one that doesn't know what's going on, got it.
You strain to follow the half-orc's movement as she darts into the fray, her determination cutting through this chaos. For a moment, it seems like she might just reach the halfling in time, but then the creature's tail lashes out. The crowd roars, and you can hear the heavy thud of her body hitting the sand.
Ugh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. Up next, a mysterious fellow known only by a single name. Let's give it up for Gordo! Gordo, at this moment, you realize, do you want to be recognized by anything other than the name Gordo?
No.
Well, what do you bring out to remedy that?
Ah, yes. I put on my favorite mask.
Alright, let me share the image.
My lucky fighting mask. That
let's see.
Alright, images and references. Here we go. Gordo's mask.
Character art?
Is it going to be a cool mask or going to be a funny mask?
it's fairly simplistic.
Ooh.
Oh, I see, I like it.
Yeah.
It is a very nice mask.
Alright,
Designed
Gordo,
myself.
you step through. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little bit scared, but I'm feeling like in for a penny.
In for a pounding.
And I'm about to dish one out.
The arena is vast, its rocky floor cast in a crescent of shadow by the towering rim of this coliseum. Scattered across the ground are various obstacles, boulders, broken pillars, jagged outcrops, that provide some cover, but also add to this treacherous environment. The torn-up bodies of 2 of the fighters who had entered before lie motionless in the sand, a grim reminder of the danger that lurks. Yet, as you scan the area, the monster is nowhere to be seen.
Where are you at, though?
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yes.
Too quiet. I think we should just, be... Sorry. We're going sober.
I'd have a better time fighting if I could see this beast. 14 plus 2, 16.
Oh my god, dead bodies!
Oh, with the 16, do you want to retake that with the pictures of the dead bodies on the ground?
I'm going to. Also, he got a 16 on his perception.
Alright, with a 16, that's exactly what you needed. Suddenly, Gordo, you get a glimpse of movement. A large, leathery wing unfurls from the darkness on the far end of the arena, followed by the gleam of two lion-like eyes staring you down from the shadows. The arm of the roguish orc sits in its jaw and it chews on the remains of the body. The creature is there, waiting, and watching. Would you like to take the picture now?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it now.
Would you like to roll initiative?
There's a good boy. 15 plus 3.
Alright, you all can roll initiative too, but you will only be introduced on the...
On our...
On your rounds.
I got an 18 for initiative.
Alright, nice.
9.
Nine, very nice.
7.
Alright.
Gordo's
Let's get started here. Gordo, it's the top of your turn. You see it peering from behind the pillar. You want to try rushing it?
I mean, I feel like it, yeah.
Alright, so that's 6 inches, right?
6 inches for 30 feet.
30 feet. You would have to dash to it. You're not quite close enough.
Okay. And that would use up my main action.
Yes, it would.
Do you have any or
Ranged.
spells or bonus actions?
Oh, hold on. Okay, my shit's all fucked up.
Maybe it's Vengeance Paladin time. You want to get, say, a Hunter's Mark ready?
I think I would like to use them.
Alright, so are you going to run forward as far as you can, though?
Yep, run forward and then cast Hunter's Mark.
Alright, sounds good. You still do have your action, because that was just a bonus action. So
then
you can
do
keep
the action
dashing
to
if you'd like.
Get closer, or you could use your action
Maybe.
to use a spell that well, you used Hunter's Mark.
Or you might want to keep some distance.
Maybe you could use our action to dodge.
Oh, yeah, I might want to do that, actually. Just
Alright.
run up as fast as much as I can and then evade any oncoming attacks that might come my way.
Sounds good, because as you run towards it, it drops the arm in its hand and it looks over towards you and lets out a howl. It is going to bring up its scorpion tail, and you see large spikes come out of its tail as it prepares to throw some tail spikes at you. Alright, it does have disadvantage. It's going to make 3 tail spike attacks, each with
Jesus.
disadvantage. First one is going to be, lowest is a 9 plus 5, a 14.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Next one, lowest is a 15.
15 total?
Yes.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. And final attack, that was a nat 20 and a 6 brought up to an 11.
Yeah, that hits.
No,
11.
that doesn't hit.
11?
Disadvantage.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 6.
I got confused by the nat 20, so yeah,
Yeah.
it does not hit.
Alright, so you were able to evade the tail spikes as it's thrown at you. You're able to, jump over them as they push themselves into the ground.
Gotcha!
Alright.
I'm approaching, but not blindly. That's
Sounds
for sure.
good. Alright.
Tactical.
At the top of the next turn, you all watch as Gordo goes in to charge the thing, and you're all maybe a little bit worried. Even for Ragoba, odd for Iraj. Odd for Iraj.
I thought because I was last on initiative, he was just gonna go next.
No, it's you're introduced on your turn. So that means that Iraj, you are called in. Therefore, you are now at the door. However, you cannot move until it is your turn, but you are in the arena now.
Can I shoot?
It's not your turn yet. It's Gordo's turn because we're at top of initiative. Gordo,
Oh shit, okay.
you want to get close enough to it?
Yeah, let's get close enough to attack.
You want to take a picture?
Yeah.
Use my scimitar.
Gimme car?
Yep, and aim for the head.
All right.
13 plus 5, 18.
13 plus 5 hits.
Yep, awesome. 1d6 plus 3. 5 plus 3, so 8. But then also
damage.
Hunter's Mark.
Yep, plus a d6.
So that's another d6. Plus 4, so yeah. 12.
All right, sounds good. And then you have your bonus action secondary attack.
Yep.
So that's a plus 5, but you don't get to, when you roll your damage, it's only a d6. You don't get to add anything to it.
I don't add the Hunter's Mark or anything.
No, you do add the Hunter's Mark, but you don't add the proficiency, plus 3 to it.
Gotcha,
Because
okay.
it's an offhand weapon.
Okay, cool. 17.
17
Plus
hits.
that. Okay, cool.
All right, roll a 2d6 then for it.
Roll 2d6. It's a 6 and a 4, 10.
10.
Alright, Gordo.
It lets out a howl as this happens, and Iraj, like, you're stepping out as this happens, as it is about to attempt to bite and claw at him. It is going to claw you twice and then attempt to bite down on you with its, it has 3 layers of teeth.
Oh shit, okay.
Alright, no longer at disadvantage. It's going to do claw, bite, claw, 13 plus 5.
That hits.
Yep. Second attack, which is also claw, 7 plus 5, that does not hit.
Does not hit.
The bite is going to be a 6 plus 5, so only the claw hits.
We can take that.
That's good.
Alright. Minimum damage, 4, as you're able to kind of, like, stay out of the way. Alright. So, if that is the case, that's all the damage it does to you. You take 4 claw damage.
Just a scratch.
Yes. Is then, upon the notice of someone else coming in, it is going to disengage. Well, sorry, not disengage. It is going to fly away.
It provokes opportunity.
It does. Go ahead and attack.
Awesome. 7 plus 5.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Alright, so it successfully gets away, and with its leathery wings, it is able to fly to the full other side of the arena. Alright, up next, Iraj! Finally!
Yeah, I'd like to, use a bonus action to immediately, scamper and hide next to, like, that pillar. Should I roll, like, a stealth check for that?
Bonus action,
Yeah,
right?
cunning action.
Yep, go ahead.
I got a 15.
15, there you go. You're hidden.
I am now hidden, and I'm going to, I am going to actually hold an action on my longbow to shoot it for whenever it moves from that location.
Mm-hmm.
So the next turn it moves or like attack someone, I'll shoot it.
Alright, sounds good. Do you want to take another picture of the battlefield?
Yeah.
Alright, Gordo, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn again?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Am I entering?
Is Ra-
Yep, and you are now... Ragoba is now introduced, but you have to wait until your turn. You could take it again. It's fine.
Okay. So...
You walk in and you see the manticore on the full other end as Iraj is hiding in front of you. Gordo is chasing it down, I assume.
Yes, I'm going to chase it down. I'm rereading through Compelled Duel just to remind myself. You attempt to compel a creature into a duel.
You would drop your 100 mark if you did that.
Okay.
That is the consequence.
Okay, we'll keep 100's mark for now then. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and run at him.
Alright, you will need to dash again, I believe.
That's fine. Dash.
Yeah, you can get there in a dash.
Cool.
So, Gordo, you chase after it, climbing up the rock edge.
Question. Your, patron, or, sorry, not patron, the...
Oath.
Channel Divinity, what does it do and what's
It gives advantage, I believe.
on all attacks against
You gain
Oh, yeah.
2 Channel Divinity options, Abjure Enemy, and Vow of
That's
Enmity.
the one.
Yeah.
Enmity.
As a bonus action, you can choose a creature you see within 10 feet of you and gain advantage on attack rolls against
You can
it
do
for
that if
1
you
minute.
like.
Sure.
Since you
That'll-
used your action to get close to him, now you
Bonus
have bonus action. Mark that fucker, and now you have advantage on all your attack rolls.
Awesome.
For, I think a minute, right?
A full minute, and I don't think you can drop that unless you get, like, knocked down
Yeah.
fully.
You become one of the best 1v1ers in the entire game for a whole last minute.
You get the Rogue's Wet Dream.
Yep.
Unlimited advantage.
Right. Up next is the Manticore, who rears up upon your speedy engage with it. Which, by the way, Tabaxi can also get like an extra dash thing. So if you want to look at your racial abilities, because they actually get a free dash. They get kitty zoomies for their ability. So keep that in mind.
They get kitty zoomies, but then they break their leg for a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feline Agility?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so it is the Manticore's turn. It is going to continue to make its attacks against Gordo here, who is pursuing it. It's going to make 2 claws and 1 bite.
Now that it makes its attack, I will...
You can shoot it now.
Yeah, and advantage because I was hidden.
Correct.
And save attack 2. Does a 21 hit.
21 hits.
Alright. I do a total of 7 damage as I shoot him.
7 damage, alright.
Yep.
Now to the Manticore's turn. Claw attack. That's going to be a 17 plus stuff. That definitely hits. Then another 17 plus stuff definitely hits. And then for the bite, A 16 plus stuff is going to hit. Oh, Gordo.
Gordo in trouble.
Alright, Gordo, for that first attack, that's going to be 8 damage as it claw. Another 5 damage. Claw right on your chest. And the final bite right into your arm as you let out a howl of pain. Another 5 damage.
Oh, I'm down to 2. Oh, that fucked up Gordo. Okay.
So I hate to say this, but because you took damage 3 individual times,
You need to make some concentration checks.
for...
That's, it's based on your constitution, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you gotta do 3 Constitution saving throws.
Yep.
Fuck. First one's a 17 plus 2.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
5 plus 2 is 7.
Oh, Hunter's Mark is dropped.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's below a 10, then Hunter's Mark, or any concentration spell can get dropped.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You want to take another picture?
Yeah, nothing's changed.
What is it? I mean, have you taken a picture already?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Then we're good. Ragova, it is your turn. You join to see Gordo rushing the manticore and then proceeding to get bodied.
Alright, so I can't get close enough to Gordo to do anything, so I'm gonna move my entire movement to get towards the center of the arena, and as close I can to the manticore, I'm going to minor illusion.
Minor illusion. All right, and we agreed on our rules, right?
Yes.
Yes. So its passive investigation does not pass.
All right. So
What are you illusioning?
I am illusioning, like not as close as I can, but reasonably close, because I can only cast 30 feet. I'm making a bright and colorful clown. It's like, hey, look at me, hey, bite me instead, hey.
I will put your familiar in that place.
And I'm just like,
It's like Chuckles the Clown.
yeah.
Don't
And
fuck
I'm just-
with Chuckle.
I'm just playing along, and I know I'm trying to make the crowd excited here.
Hype 'em up.
Yeah. I'll just do a free performance.
Yeah!
I'm going to take out my pew-pew gun.
I swear to God, if you
It's,
don't get good rolls,
It's not amazing, but it could be worse than 10.
All right, with the 10, you're playing it. You kind of trip over a rock as you're playing it, so it kind of goes, but you keep going.
you got a lot going on.
I try to do a tapping part. I'm like, fuck.
You're trying to show off. All right.
Level 3.
That is the end of your turn, Ragobov. It is now your turn, Iraj.
Yes, my turn. I'm going to, I have
That was absolutely an inspiration, yeah.
bonus action. I'm going to shift,
All right.
and get some temporary HP, and then also get 4 extra movement, or 10 extra movement speed. I'm going to use 40 movement speed. Can I move over to, like, this rock
can.
formation? Get over there, and then I'm going to use my action to then target the manticore.
The distracted manticore. It's too busy looking at the clown.
Yes, does that count as sneak attack because it's distracted?
Your friend is within 5 feet of it, so yes.
Also that, yes. But also the distraction from the clown. So just a flat roll. So, unfortunately. Cocked. Fucking hell. I'm a little bit messed down here, actually. 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
8, 4, 12, plus 3, so 15 damage.
15 damage. It lets out a howl.
And I am very visible. I'm gonna have to picture. And then that is the end of my turn.
All right, we're back up to Gordo. It's your turn. The crowd is going wild. You are hanging on for dear life.
I want to use Lay on Hands.
All right,
I've
go
got
ahead.
15 HP that I can draw from now that
Yep,
I'm
so you can
leveled
do
up,
all of that
I'm
if
just
you
gonna,
want.
I'm just gonna use all
it
of
all.
All right, that is your full action.
that. That's, yep, perfect.
And you have a bonus action. Is there anything you can do to maybe...
You can't attack with a bonus action unless you attack with your main action. So.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for more defensive options that, like, make you less of a target, and so it goes after the clown. Because if you can... maybe skirt around its side and, like,
If I can jump off the rock, maybe?
You would, there would be an opportunity attack, but you can
Sure.
try and soak that opportunity attack and run away. Because its turn is next.
Yeah. I think you almost want to risk it because if you can get away and it wastes its full turn attacking the illusion or something instead of you, then you're way better off than you are now.
Also, with the opportunity attack, it's only going to make one attack. You're not eating 3.
Okay. All right.
It's one attack versus 3 attacks.
I'll take your guys' advice on this one then.
Yeah.
So.
All right, it'll make an
I
opportunity
hope we don't
attack.
fuck you over.
Well, let's see.
It's not a nat 20. No, that's actually a 9 plus 5, so it misses.
It doesn't even hit. Okay, cool.
Good.
And then you just kind of run down here. You can use your feline agility for free to double your movement to keep running.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get me like behind. Can I get like behind the pillar right there?
Yeah.
Hides behind the pillar. You put your back up against the pillar and you're like, oh shit.
Oh
Yeah. Just like okay.
The thing is a man-eater.
All right.
Alright.
Do not trifle with the man-eater.
All right. Up next, that brings it to, Gordo, that was your turn. Manticore's turn. It sees as Gordo ran away, it is going to lunge at this minor illusion, and it's going to attempt to attack it. It doesn't matter what it rolls, right?
Yeah,
it automatically hits. It immediately, swipes at it with its claw before it vanishes in front of him. It looks really confused. And then it looks over at Ragoba, the only person visible.
I'm visible too.
Oh, are
I
you?
didn't hide back over there. And I shot him previously.
Well, honestly,
I'd say I'm a pretty tempting target.
I'm gonna do, odd for you, odd for you, or even for you,
I have
odd.
the AC and the HP.
Yep,
so-
even.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So as it kills this clown, right in front of it, holding out its bow, your ears pin. You go, oh shit!
Oh no!
It is going to fly towards you and use the remaining claw attack and bite attack against you.
Uh-oh! I'm in danger.
All right, that'll be a total of that's a 9 plus 5, 14.
That does not hit.
Does not hit. Bite attack.
Studded leather armor.
10, 15.
Brought that AC up. 15 is my
15
AC.
does hit. All
yeah.
right.
Damn. Well, okay.
So you take a total of 5 bite damage as it bites into your arm.
I only take 1 point of real damage because my temporary HP.
Haha.
And I'm also going to use my reaction because it ended its turn within 5 feet of me to move 10 feet away from it as I try and get away and
So you go right
reposition.
here.
And
All
I
right.
don't get opportunity attacks.
Do you want to take a picture again?
Yes.
All right, that is the end of the Manticore's turn. Ragoba, it is your turn.
It is Ragoba's turn.
Ragoba.
All right. Here
It's
is
probably gone, yeah.
Yeah, you want to take that again.
my part 2 of my master plan here. So it probably won't
Fireball!
It probably won't fool the Manticore for very long, but it will get everyone out of the line of sight. I'm casting Silent Image,
Okay.
and at the Manticore's feet, there suddenly is a wooden platform, and then walls build up as it's being closed in a giant wooden box.
And you see, it starts looking around for it starts looking around for Raj, but as these walls come up, it starts backstepping like a scared cat kind of getting left to the ground. It's like, oh no, not the box!
It's getting flashbacks to how
It's
it
getting
was contained.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting flashbacks to how it was transported here.
Yeah.
And as that's happening, I'm going to move all the way around that rocky pillar and try to get cover from there.
Yep, you can hide right there.
And I'm slowly making my way over to Gordo, cover to cover.
That is
You're
fair.
just hiding as you zigzag across.
This is honestly a really fun fight.
Yeah.
Because then, having to run for cover and, take hits for each other.
Oh yeah, because it's only 3 people. I'm having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, this is... combat is very engaging when there's lots of people.
Yeah, because it goes so much faster. Alright, so that is the end of your turn. Ragoba, Iraj, it is your turn. It's right. It's scared. It's distracted. However, I will say you don't get, unless you want to hide and then shoot.
I can do that, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a more important question. Would attacking through the illusion
It'll probably break
Yes,
the
it would.
illusion.
break it? Even the silent image?
Yeah.
The silent image is...
So we are doing a lot of house rule because
Illusions are not
Yes.
Illusions are either way too weak or overpowered. There's very little in between.
The way we did it is that if he casts a spell, their passive perception or investigation exceeds the DC, then they can make a check for free and essentially go, But because this is a monster, I'm allowing him to have as much fun as he wants with, like, animals, because animals have no way to process it. Yeah. But when it's against, say, sentient creatures who would be like, why is there a clown in the middle of the arena?
Why is there a box?
Also, like,
fair.
I think the way we ruled like certain spells, like in terms of quality, a minor illusion
is
it can't cast a shadow. It's pretty easily seen. Silent image can kind of cast a shadow as long as it's within the realm of the illusion. I think major image is when it starts getting...
That's when it starts getting good.
That's when it starts getting good. And then at that point, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Right.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't like if I attack it, it just completely ruins the illusion. Yeah. Which it does sound like that's what will happen.
Which I think is kind of fair, given I get silent image... unlimited casts for free.
That is
true. Leveled spell.
I'm going to use my movement of 40 feet to get up onto that rocky outcrop over there. And
jump!
Then from up there, with my vantage point, I will use a bonus action to hide. And do I get advantage because it's distracted and can't look?
Sure.
Alright. And then I'll attack it. Once cocked, but that was a 2. Alright, 17.
Okay.
Then we got our attack with advantage because hidden and distracted and a whole bunch of other stuff. Still no crits, though. 24.
24 hit? Yep.
I always hit. I just don't crit. 8 plus 3, 11 damage.
11 damage. Alright.
Sustained DPS.
Yeah!
It is limping now. Gordo, it's your turn. It's distracted. Its back is facing you.
Speaking of DPS.
You have advantage on 2 of your attacks.
Awesome.
You want to take a picture?
Yep.
Alright. First attack. With advantage. The 15 plus 5.
15
so
hits.
30, 20.
Yep, that hits.
It is so nice that you guys know I'm an illusionist. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you did it, this would be a really different encounter.
Second attack was a 12 plus 5, 17.
12 plus 5,
true.
17. Both of them hit. Go ahead and roll. You don't get a hunter's mark, though.
Yeah, no hunter's mark anymore. I'll just roll 2d6 for just total damage.
Well, I mean, you probably figured out he was an illusionist when you guys used an illusion to trick Purav.
Yeah. We knew you were an illusion, but like the extent of it and the creativity at
we can
play,
talk about
we are learning as we come.
All right.
So for one attack, I rolled a 6, so plus 3.
That does not hit.
Oh, what?
Oh, wait, that's for damage?
For damage.
Oh, yeah. So, wait, that hits. So, did both of them hit?
Yeah.
Both of them hit? Okay, so how much damage? 6?
So, 6 for the first one.
All right.
Plus 3, 9 total. And then 2 plus 3, so 5 total for that.
Oh!
14 damage.
So close!
You got smite!
Smite! Smite! Do you have the spell slot for it? Because you used one for Hunter's Mark.
Yes, I do.
Alright, so use that spell slot.
Forbid you only had one.
It's turning around as we speak.
Yep.
Go,
spell
roll
slot.
that smite.
Roll double ones. Roll double one.
Okay, so wait, it's 2...
It's 2d8.
2d8. Oh, shit, okay.
It's not a demon, so you don't get extra stuff.
For first roll, that's a 6. Second roll... 7.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, so I jump up, I get those first 2 slash attacks, and then as it's turning around, I raise both my scimitars in the air and just slash down and
take a picture.
off with its head.
Yeah! It falls to the ground! Woo! The crowd whoops as the manticore crashes into the ground, defeated! Cheers and applause thunder throughout the arena, and as the dust settles, your eyes are drawn to the announcer, who's now visible as he rises from the crowd atop a spectral floating disc. The dwarf's long, luscious black hair flows in the breeze, and his shortly groomed beard frames a attractive face, beaming with showmanship. It's at this moment you all realize that he is, Jamshed is better than Navid in every way.
He's even more attractive.
Yes, exactly. He's a tall dwarf, and then you got Navid, who's the short dwarf.
He's trying.
I love Navid.
Our champions, slayers of the man-eater, Behold the might and skill of those strong souls. Rukesh honors your triumph today. The crowd chants your names. Gordo, Gordo, Irash, Ragoba, Ragoba.
And it's hard to chant Rago.
Yeah.
When it gets to the Ragoba part, it's just like a bit of a muffle, just like...
Their voices eventually blend into a single powerful chorus.
When he finishes, congratulating us with that, I am casting color spray in the air, no target in particular.
The crowd goes wild.
Just showing off.
Jamshed's gaze kind of sweeps over you, nodding in approval before he turns back to the crowd. He loves that showmanship.
I fired 3 arrows, correct?
Yes.
So I'm gonna mark those down.
Now, our brave heroes are faced with a choice.
Wait, can I go collect those arrows from the manticore's body?
Before you lies a promised grand prize of 100 Darks, but... He pauses, he lets that tension build, and then he smiles. I now offer you a chance to return next week for double your prize. If you choose to face the challenge and fight in our championship, and if you can slay the beast I have in store, you can walk away with over 200 Darks. And everyone in the crowd is like, yeah, take it, do it.
We can do it right now, I think.
The choice is yours, champions. Take your prize and bask in the glory of today's victory, or embrace the challenge and risk it all for the chance of even greater fortune. The arena will be ready, and so will the monster that awaits you. Decide wisely, for this is a chance not every fighter gets. What say you? Will you accept the challenge and fight for fame and fortune, or will you claim your prize and leave as heroes of the day?
He really likes to talk.
He does. He does.
You had us.
You had us at 200.
You had us at 200. You had us at double or nothing.
Yeah.
We're in.
I know you're playing us, but you're right.
Yeah, the crowd's like, yeah. He smiles.
Double or nothing.
He smiles, and it's just like, very well then, I will see you next week in the arena.
That was epic.
All right, you guys aren't paid because you doubled or nothing it.
Yep.
Whatever. we did our shopping for the day.
All right. I will say that you guys are congratulated as you would be after an event like this, and people do appear to be very happy about this. You are celebrities for the day.
I see.
Hooray!
I see.
I'm gonna make my family proud.
Yay! All right. Is there anything else y'all would like to do tonight, or shall we head back to the Drunken Lizard?
As we're walking back, I just want to say to Iraj, I think I might be a little impulsive.
In what way?
I didn't know anything about that job, and I just kind of agreed on the spot.
I mean, I did as well. And I really am... I mean, the money is nice, but I'm not really here for that, anyways. Helping catch that thief was just, the right thing to do for Rukesh.
I will say, as you say that, Rigoba, as a fellow affluent so-and-so, there's some honor in that. But Gordo, not in it for the money? Oh, what a privilege that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I don't scowl. You don't have to say anything.
Okay. Well, I'll still say something. I'll just say, I think it was all of our first time fighting a manticore. And I don't think any of us knew what we were in store for, but we held ourselves together and we managed to defeat the mighty beast.
Mm-hmm.
What's another challenge in a week's time?
Oh, I'm not worried about losing it. Not at all. I just, it's more for me about the glory, I guess.
Speaking of glory, as you say that, you are handed the paw of the manticore as a trophy.
Oh.
So you now have a manticore paw.
Oh, I can take this back home instead of the tiger pelt
You can.
that I rightfully deserved.
You can add that to your inventory now, manticore paw.
Manticore paw. inventory.
That also could be a spell component if you don't want to sell that.
Sometimes there is merit in doing things for the reward itself.
And custom item.
All right. I'm assuming you all are heading back now.
Yeah, I want to see a lizard get shit-faced.
Yo, you're gonna spend all your gold on.
I'm not gonna spend all my gold, but I'm gonna spend a not insignificant portion of gold on a lizard. And I want to see the lizard get party drunk.
This is what happens when you send the 19-year-old out to like do mercenary work. His first job, starts spending it on like giving a lizard.
He's a college sophomore doing mercenary work.
Both Iraj and Ragoba are little babies.
What was the stadium that we were at?
That was called the Red Stage.
Okay.
Gordo's the older college friend who buys the alcohol.
Oh God, no, that's so on par. I hate it.
Yeah.
All right. So eventually, you do all head back to the drunken lizard, and as you do, Navid like greets you once more. He's just like, I heard, and he points at you. He's so proud.
Mm-hmm.
People staying at my shop are celebrities for tonight, and so he will on the house give you guys something to drink.
Well met.
Thank you so much, Navid.
We met your brother.
Oh yes, you did, Jamshed. He is a lovely, fantastic at his job. He really puts on a good show at the Red Stage.
Yes, he does. He controlled that crowd like no other.
Ah, yes. And he sighs a little bit.
Not trying to rub it in, but accidentally doing it.
I mean,
you want an insight check, go ahead.
Yeah, I want an insight check.
Is he jealous?
Do we need to?
12.
From the looks of it, Navid is the older brother who's shorter, not really in his prime. He compares himself to his brother quite a bit. It's pretty obvious. He doesn't hide that, but the smile on his face, from your perspective, is genuine.
More pride than envy, as far as we can tell.
Loves his brother, but wishes he was his brother a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, there's still envy there.
Yeah. But speaking of, you all got a letter. And he passes you something. Some fancy writing on it. Look at this. And he hands you like a really fancy like envelope.
Oh.
Or a scroll, rather.
It's probably from either Purav or Sadar.
Well,
Look at it.
let me know if you need anything tonight. Heroes, champions. He gives you a thumbs up as he like backs up into the kitchen.
Thank you.
Well met, Navid. Well met. Shall we read this letter or read it private later?
I mean, I'm gonna
You can open it.
open it and read it
Cool.
while we're eating. I just think that's...
Yeah, so
good.
go ahead and fork over. I'll say just get yourself something nice. Let's see, what else? I don't know if you guys want to go kebabs again,
No.
but
I
what
like
else is
my
on the
kebabs,
bill?
but I won't
Oh,
go there.
let's get some tadeg. Crispy golden rice.
Ooh.
It does sound good.
It's normally served with like a stew, so that's only 3 silver pieces each.
Okay. Marge, look! They got golden rice!
All right.
Homie.
So as you all are eating, you pull out the letter, and here's what it says. Greetings. Your presence is requested at the Satrap's guest estate before the first light of dawn. There is much to discuss regarding the ... current situation.
Uh-oh.
Purav Tiwari.
Uh-oh! He's angry.
Yeah, he's a little pissy, guys.
Looks like we're in for a rude awakening.
So true.
I think the rude awakening was figuring out what it was.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I think we do gotta go, gamers.
All right, well, if there's anything else y'all would like to chat about before we end the session, we can. But otherwise, that's all I have planned today.
Okay. I can't think of anything.
I'm good right now.
We'll have some discussions with the illusionist about the extent of their powers next session.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
All right. And you will assume you should probably bring the vault.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, do we want to address the illusions now? I think we should.
I say you celebrate tonight, and then you guys can chat
Are you sure?
Chat
Because
more.
like
Yeah.
I think if we address it now, we can not have to deal with it ever again. And if we forget about it,
You can always have the chat like on the walk over to like the Satrap's guest estate because it is very big and very spacious because that man has a lot of tax money.
okay, got it.
We can save it for later, but write down notes about what
Yeah,
you
we'll think ahead. before we
discuss
get
so you
there.
don't forget.
So,
All right.
to those who are still listening, thank you for listening this far. That makes me. I don't know. That makes me. It makes my heart flutter.
I feel so
Thank
good.
you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for watching. Anyway, so we'll wrap this up here, and I will announce now that because this campaign only meets every other week, that means that these videos on YouTube will be posted every other week as well on the Mondays we have off. So that means that this coming Monday, the first episode will post, but then it will be 2 weeks before the second episode posts. And then it will be posted every other week from then on. So again, thank you all for hanging out with me today. I hope we're enjoying this new campaign.
This is a fun campaign.
There's something about a golden talon we should probably hunt down.
Yes.
All right, quite like combat.
I do
Yeah,
too.
it's very nice.
Yeah.
You all have a role.
We level up, by the way.
No, shut the fuck up. Anyways, thank you all for listening, and I will see you all next time. Outro! Outro music!
My hand hurts.
Copyrighted!